I'll do last time on D&D. Very slow. Last time on D&D, we continued the combat from the previous session, in which the Claws, Talons, and Jeffrey and the Sunshine Sword fought against Sizzling Meat and the rest of their kind of guild, which seems to be another cultish place. They seem to be doing some sort of summoning ritual, and a fae joined in on the fight and started harassing y'all.
Harassing.
This fae, I believe, said his name was the action to perish, as all fae are named after, I believe, verbs. And
if you're half fae, you like half a verb?
If you're a lesser fae, then you have normal names. So his name before he became a proper fae was Paresh.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. I made a deal with him.
You did make a deal with him.
What would Niv's
Don't do
fae
that.
name be?
Annoying?
Goat.
Goat. Goat as a
Two goat.
two goat.
To goat
I mean,
your
you
way up
do
the
often
mountain.
say that you're going to goat up the side of things.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
funny. There's got to be a technical term for that, right?
It's not my fault you use a noun as a verb.
Sproink?
To sproink.
To sproink?
Goat up a mountain. What is that?
Of these kind of cultists, there were 4 of them. You defeated 3 of them in combat before the 4th used a spell, Mass Polymorph, to get away. Before Parrish left, something gathered up a number of dead bodies, and then also the defeated Purot Dagwin, John Dagwin's daughter. And went into this kind of inky maroon space below the water fountain in the dungeon. At the also during the combat, many people, I think Spotlight and Gem, attempted to save Cracked Egg, who was also being taken. However, it was Alia's octopus that got the kind of crit success that did save Cracked Egg. So
Let's go! Saved our egg.
Egg.
He's an egg boy.
Octopuses in play. That one was the giant one, just to clarify, not the snail one.
Not even worth saving, in my opinion.
How dare you?
No.
He's a dick to me.
Cracked Egg being revived, and one of his childhood friends disappeared, potentially dead, got angry at Gem for obsessing over gems loudly while he's mourning the loss of a close childhood friend. So Cracked Egg lashed out at Gem.
As everyone does.
Especially since you accused him of being a murderer a couple of days earlier.
Hey, he was very convincing. He could have done it.
He's always been such a good guy.
He could have done it.
Do you think I was subverting expectations when I made these tokens? Look at these two Kenku. Which of these two guys is the good one? Which of these two guys is the bad one?
Hey, I have a real roleplay reason as to why Jem got it wrong. She lost the 50-50. She's like, it's so obviously the bad guy that it has to be this guy here. It has to be Cracked Egg. Because he's framing him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jem is obviously aware of standard storytelling tropes.
Yeah, her intelligence is like below average.
No, it was. If I was trying to be super clever about it, I honestly played it pretty straight just to see what would happen, and it was pretty funny.
It is true. You were like, yeah, there's a trail of sand, and we're all like, it's probably not the sand guy, because that would be too obvious.
So, moral of the story, if it seems obvious, it's probably obvious. It's
We're just not going to
probably-
do that twice.
Yeah, I do things differently. I mean, you never figured out Sail Shrew.
Honestly, we had barely any hints about Sail Shrew. Like, we had no hints that Sail Shrew was actually changed. Yeah, they
I
were
kept making you
related.
do wisdom checks when you were around her.
It's not my fault I failed them.
Yeah, but the fact that I was making you do them. That's a red flag.
That'd be metagaming, Richard.
Yeah,
Alright, cool. Noted. You make me do wisdom checks. I'm gonna doubt.
that's the natural state. But now I'll know just to make you do random wisdom saving throws.
I'll take him seriously too.
Anyways, so you found a bunch of treasure, a lot of treasure, including some magical items and potions. And those have been distributed. And you also found some type of communication device that was half functional. I believe it was Jeffrey that tried to fix it but broke it.
Yeah.
But then Alia was able to successfully fix it. They did the Arcana check, rolled really high, and despite it being broken by Jeffrey, was restored. And you were able to listen to the full last message sent. You're not sure if this message successfully reached its destination, but you were aware that it was a feminine voice warning Betafino, your Tabaxi coach, that two was not to be trusted before some type of sudden stop ended that kind of transmission. You suspect that this message was delivered by Zara, who you learned quite a bit about during the course of the dungeon. Did I miss anything there? Hey, mate.
Hey, sorry I'm so late.
No worries.
Oh.
I just did a very slow last time on D&D.
Oh, perfect.
Did I miss anything there?
Faceplate.
Don't think so.
Yes. Paresh had one-on-one sessions with most of the characters in the party. Val, Gem, Spotlight, Niv. And during Val's kind of interrogation, for some reason, he threw down a faceplate to taunt Val, which looked similar to his master's faceplate, Cassian. potentially leading Val to think that this person may have murdered his master. I'll send that as a reminder to Mai, or repeat it in a second when Mai gets here.
I'll take this time to explain myself with a picture.
Oh? Better be a good picture.
Oh, it will be.
Hmm.
I hate you so much.
That looks delicious.
So, yeah, don't
that a
eat two of
Cheez-It?
those at the same time. That's a giant Cheez-It.
The purple
Uh.
Taco Bell. It is a Taco Bell.
Like one of their like chalupa wrap thingies or whatever
Crunch
it's
Wrap.
called. Thank you.
Wait, do they have fake meat in American Taco Bell? Or
They
is
do
that
not.
beans?
Probably.
But yeah, they let you swap it for beans.
Ah,
All the promo pictures are with beef, but
Be
you can swap for
I see.
beans or potatoes.
or potato.
But black beans are the way to go for this thing, otherwise they're too dry.
All right,
Yeah.
I sent the reminder to Mai.
Again, very
At the end of
delicious. Don't eat two at once.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it. You'll be reminded of that in like
That is why
30
I don't.
minutes.
Yep.
Giant cheese.
That is also why I did not guesstimate the time correctly.
Hold on. Mai also didn't guesstimate his time correctly. Twice, but that's okay. So we are kind of in the course of this long rest. You guys aren't having the best sleep, so we'll call this a long rest, but it's not going to be like super refreshing.
Do we not level up?
In a role play sense, mechanically, you guys long rest check. You guys can do whatever you want, long rest wise,
Oh, including healing
including healing.
and getting rid of some exhaustion stacks.
Yes, and getting rid of exhaustion stacks, getting back your hit dice, using hit dice.
All right.
I believe this also will reset death stacks as well. For those of you that are close to death.
There is a button above your near your attacks and spellcasting and below your floors, short rest and long rest. If you click those, it'll automatically do that. So
All right.
I don't use
but like if you have like key or something, it'll you'll have to manually fill those back up. But most of the other stuff it'll reset. So
Read those instructions, please. Where is it on the character sheet next to it?
So on the character sheet below your flaws, you know the characteristics, personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws.
Yes.
Under
Yes.
flaws, there should be two buttons: short and long rest. Long rest,
Jesus.
I
click
press
that.
it.
Yep, and then that'll automatically reset everything. So that's all good for you there.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
Did it.
Yep, and it's done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Before we get started properly, does anyone have any level up questions?
No, I probably fucked mine up, but I did my best.
Proud of you, and I love you.
I
So if
did mine
anything seems
before.
weak or overpowered, let me know.
I did mine before with Aaron and Richard, and I'm glad I did because this was the first time I am leveling up a multi-class character, and it was very confusing.
I also did a multi-class character, but it's a secret.
Barbarian?
This is just the campaign for it, I guess.
For secrets?
No, for multi-classing.
It's easier to keep secrets when your characters keep dying. narratively, Alia, Spotlight, Niv, and I think Gem and Seti and anyone in the vicinity can roleplay off of this. You just heard the playback of that recording.
Right.
What do you do?
When you say that recording, you mean the one that said he played last time?
No, the revised one that
Blah, blah, blah.
Alia fixed.
Don't trust 2.
Essentially, that 2 was part of whatever this operation was, according to the speaker on the recording. And they were warning Bedefino not to trust them.
But last time, Benefito was the bad guy, right?
No, Bedefino was just the person being talked to in the recording. It was like a message that was supposed to go to Bedefino, but you don't know if he actually got it.
Alia wouldn't really understand much of what was being said since she doesn't really know the characters that are mentioned, Benefino or 2. Or does she know them somehow?
No, she wouldn't know him. You've probably heard stories in the wilds from passersby, but
I guess Spotlight will hear it, and then, like, what time of the night is it? Or is it morning now?
we'll say that people are kind of struggling to sleep properly. It is nighttime, but
But, like, we've had our rest?
this would be during the rest.
Okay, then I keep sleeping.
I'm not gonna be like mechanically, you must sleep exactly 6 hours on unbroken sleep.
Sleep.
This would be something anyone can roleplay off of.
I guess Spotlight's just gonna have a tougher time sleeping because now she feels like she needs to hurry and get to Bedefino.
Is there a tree nearby?
You guys are kind of in the desert. You're in a alcove,
Damn.
surrounded by shrubs and foliage that you've never seen before in your life.
Hmm. Not a lot of good places to sleep then, huh?
Flo will kind of sit up. What does that mean? Wait, can you play that again? What does that mean?
Yeah. If it's the button again.
As it's played again, the members of Claws, Talons, and Jeffrey listen a lot closer. And the same implication rings true. Whoever the speaker is didn't trust 2. Their mentor, who's been teaching them to be better survivors, better heroes. Is this person delusional? Flo says.
We don't even know who it is, but we should treat it seriously until we find out more about it, probably.
I mean, It's addressed to Coach, and if anyone can figure out whether it's real or not, it's Coach. Besides, they could be like lying or something. Why is it in a random freaking cult dungeon?
Well, don't be offended by this, but your coach is a little antisocial.
Yeah, but him
Who said
being
that?
antisocial doesn't mean
Flo.
he's gonna be in a cult.
Right, but they've never been called a traitor before on a mysterious device we find in a cult dungeon.
Wait,
Cracked Egg will say, and they were the one that found out that Howling Dunes was behind the Queen's death.
just my observation, but it's very clear that your teachers are leaving out a lot of information. I don't know, maybe talking to
Cracked
them
Egg's
maybe
gonna
help.
sigh loudly.
Just saying. And Jim turns around.
Is everyone always so murdery?
It's a dangerous world.
Believe it or not, we've had a long period of peace before this. Jeffrey says to City Chamber.
City.
I've seen more death in my last. What has it been, a week since he's been here?
Yeah.
Week than I have in almost the entire other 112 years of my life.
Well, lucky for you, you didn't get here a week before that, because things were bad. Bobby's gonna kind of shiver after what happened to Aiden and Aiden's people.
It's, I'll take that as meant to be reassuring.
Nope.
As the leader of Claws, Talons, and Jeffrey will say, the best we can do for now is rest. We're all on the edge, and we need to be at full strength before we confront whatever needs confronting. In the morning, we'll make a plan. Do you agree, Niv?
Niv's gonna pocket the sending stone. Yeah. I mean, some of you guys got like really beat up.
Do you mean that in like a condescending way?
I think Niv means everything in a condescending way, even if it's not on purpose. So, like, Niv said it to be like, oh, you guys need rest. But also, it's Niv, so, you know, it comes across pretty bad.
With his superhuman levels of insight. Jeffrey will not take offense. Hi, Mike.
Hey. Sorry, I'm late, boss. I'm delayed.
Fucking bus.
Better reason than I had.
Yeah, it is. All you've missed is they replayed the recording, and for the most part, Claus, Talons, and Jeffrey are kind of like in denial of the contents of the recording, but you know,
What's the recording?
shit. I wasn't here for that last hour when they fixed the recording.
No. What happened in the recording?
The full recording was of a person trying to send a message to Betafino Lesor, and the message was that they can't trust two, implying that two is part of whatever this operation is here.
Wow.
Which is bad because you know that they are currently together hunting down Differ and his band of Fey people. So yeah, that's probably something to worry about. Also, Val might be extra distracted after Parrish's threat that he had done harm to Valhir's teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, Cassian may be missing a face. Jury's out.
Who knows if it's Cassian, you know? Like,
There's
Yeah,
only
probably this guy.
there's only so many Warforged running around, thankfully.
of importance too.
It could technically be one we've never met before. Who the fuck knows?
Exactly.
Could be.
They're all accounted for on Tilia, but that doesn't mean they might have fucked off somewhere. Could be one of the shit, I'm forgetting their name. Something units.
It's been a while. It's okay to forget the names.
I can't forget the name. Clarissa would be upset with me.
Clarissa would be upset with you. So everyone can complete their long rest, restore all the long rest stuff, all your spell slots and junk. And you don't sleep very well narratively, but at the end of your long rest, it's now time to think of a plan. What do you guys do?
Ooh.
Right now, as of right now, Gem's probably touching up on her appearance.
I was gonna say, brushing teeth would be first priority, you know, going, washing face, that stuff. Sorry, making a plan. Yep.
Do Kenku have teeth?
I don't believe so. No.
Please no. let's not. Brush your
They
beak.
have beaks. Yeah, which means they probably don't have teeth.
I don't know. Is that a thing you need to do?
I believe some birds have crushing plates.
Some
I'm not
birds have
100%
teeth.
sure.
Yeah.
Gem does not have a crushing plate.
Geese have sharp teeth.
I don't think they're like proper individually formed teeth. It's more like a serrated kind of edge of bone almost. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not gonna overthink it.
Most blackbirds do not have teeth.
It's
Gem,
Mm.
so Aarakocra have teeth, Kenku do not have teeth.
That checks out.
Well, that's because Aarakocra, they can vary from like bird to like human with wings. So
Bird.
Human with wings is Asimov.
I'll correct my statement to morning ritual rather than brushing teeth. I'm sorry.
this is
And
good roleplay.
some of these people are going to be doing morning rituals with a U.
Yep. Gem's morning ritual would consist of
MOURNING.
I don't like that.
oh, I get it.
I'll let you guys come up with the plan. I don't want the NPCs taking a lead on any of this.
Any motivation to initiate creating a plan, as none of you listen to Gem, so I'm gonna take a backseat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which
Less
tabaxi?
work for me.
Got 'em.
Is it okay if Alia prepares some breakfast?
Yeah, go for it. I'll let since Quinn's upstairs right now, I think we're pretty much going to be leaving it up to Valhir, Niv,
Wait, what?
and Seti to make a plan.
No, you're the distracted guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you guys under the bus when you delay.
I'm not the leader. I'm not either of the two leaders.
Get, I could be
I
helping.
believe in the
You're not
system
one of the
equality.
two leaders either.
All right, so
Yeah.
we should go after Benefino.
Probably.
Do we know what he is?
He was headed towards the other beacon, right?
Yes, Seti, you were shown a map of where
that's
the
useful.
beacon last was located, giving you essentially an idea of where this structure is that took the beacon to another world.
Well, I guess I'll
Yeah.
roll
There you
out
go.
a map.
Dr.
Beacon.
Seti Shakir pulls out a map.
The beacon
Nice.
that Benefino was headed towards was around here, and I'll point accurately using my memory of things that happened in character.
Good.
Nice.
Proud of that.
I love things that happen in character.
So depending on how fast he is, he'll be in that general area.
Valhir and Gem and Niv, if you guys are looking at the map, this seems roughly west of where the cult of Al was kind of sacrificed.
Is this anywhere close
positive.
to the demon door that we went to visit Differ with last time?
No, it's like maybe 2 or 3 days travel north of there, so maybe 1.5 days travel northwest of here.
I don't think we have a choice. I mean, just getting in contact with them isn't going to be enough, right? And they might need help. And we kind of, I don't know, we didn't exactly succeed, but also we can't do anything more here anyways, so.
Either way, you guys should prepare for a fight.
Some of us are always prepared for a fight.
Are you sure?
Niv's gonna draw their bow. Slowly knock an arrow.
Are you prepared to fight your teachers? Because I don't know about you, but that's kind of messed up.
Do you have means of contacting Betafino?
Checks notes. Niv definitely
Yeah.
doesn't have any kind of communication.
No.
I like.
Your teacher didn't give you a way to contact him? Jeffrey
He
asked.
gives us things?
He normally shows up like right after all the crazy stuff happens. Never really been a problem. I mean, it is, but you know. See Niv just doing like hand gestures, trying to figure out how to explain the order of events.
Flo will say, your teacher is a rogue, and he's good at reading people, but he didn't think it wise to give his students a way to contact him. Is there something wrong with him?
I think Niv's going to seriously
Little
contemplate this
shrug.
question for the first time.
Jem shrugs in the background.
Everyone but Drontos is going to pull out a magical sending stone.
I mean, I suppose
Which
I have one.
assumedly allows them to contact two directly at any time.
Crazy.
Oh, careful,
Crazy
careful.
stuff.
Oh, I don't
Benefit
even
I
know
could
if I know what's
never.
happening. Well, inside. Do I know? Oh, okay. Never mind. I know.
Yeah, you know what it is, and you know the reason why they're showing it to you. Betafino, for some reason, seems to have been
Big
making
stupid.
himself less available for you people.
Well, it's not like we needed it, and we're doing fine, right? So, you know, maybe it's more of a crutch or something. Also, this should be obvious, but maybe don't like say anything yet to your coach.
Flo goes to say something, and Jeffrey just says, she doesn't quite believe that, so just ignore it.
I don't like being read. What's going to happen to my misunderstanding? I'm just communicating effectively. It's disgusting.
That's what you get for being a slightly easy character to read in front of Jeffrey.
What? Niv is an enigma. Never speaks her mind. It's like, what's Val here's favorite color? We'll never know. A fucking iron fortress over there.
Okay, so we can't contact two. We can't contact Betafino. What do we do? Do we just go there? Flo asks.
Did we take a long rest already?
You took a long rest.
Nice. I'm back at Flourish.
I'm gonna do a raw int just to see how good my advice is.
Okay.
Basic advice. Okay. Let's see. Average person advice. Don't want to be too clever, but I should know obvious pitfalls. I mean, if we're planning to go there to help, then tipping off your coach would be bad, right?
I still don't believe that two is bad.
Who was the thing of the message?
The thing?
We don't know. Or at least none of
how
us
did we get
recognize
it?
the voice question.
How did we get it? Where did we find this?
Lady. I thought we clarified that it was the Zara lady.
Whoa. Let's not metagame here.
Oh shit, that's metagame. Oh, whoops.
We have
So-
no idea who this is.
I mean, I don't know who the fuck.
It
I'm-
could be assumed that it is Zara because you know that Zara had become disillusioned with the place, but you don't have any hard facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, none of us recognize the voice, at least. We found it in the. Oh, excuse me. We found it in the loot chest amongst all the gems, riches, and otherwise money present in the final battle room. It was with a lot of fucking cash, both Fey and otherwise. Alongside that note, that invoice, essentially revealing that they've been getting payouts or making payments to. I'm not 100% sure. It's a little unclear. To Pestilence, Mr. Greater Fey himself. Of course, we
they
know is
are
dead now.
bad.
Yeah, no. It implies that this traitorous relationship had been going on for quite some time, at least before our teams were even formed. So that's concerning.
All right.
All right, so there's a quick primer on the latest intrigue developments.
Also for Mai and Matt coming in late, at the bottom right of the current map, I have a little kind of map of all the characters involved in this story. Kind of.
Kind of.
It's a lot of characters.
A lot of characters.
That is a lot of things.
That's only the directly related ones.
Only the ones directly related to these four groups.
We didn't even bring up the queen.
Not important.
Not important.
Anyways. Any other thoughts, plans, or ideas?
Is there anyone else that we know of, other than our teachers, that are around, probably in Ticker's Tavern, that we could go report to?
At Tigga's Tavern.
What
Or
about
is it just our
the new
teachers?
queen? What about the new queen?
Yeah, New Queen. That seems like a decent idea.
The new queen was part of the
Georgina?
adventuring. Georgia was part of the adventuring party. So Georgia is with Betafino in 2 right now.
I don't have a
physically.
bitch.
And so is Eurus and that other guy that you rescued and gave the silver orb to. Let me double check his name. He's got a cool name. I love his name, but I forget
Something
what it was.
Mercedes Benz or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the dude who was like, "Thank you for rescuing me." And we were like, "Cool." Anyways.
Who are you?
Bosieto Bakar.
Oh yeah, something put in a jar.
Yeah, anyway, most of the important characters are currently on the other mission. I don't think we have a lot of plot threads besides go to other place at this point.
Go to
You
other
could-
place.
You could go back to Ticka's Tavern. You could even go all the way over to Axeball.
But if two's a traitor, I mean, I guess they don't really. So, outside of character, I suppose they don't particularly have a reason to do any fuckery shit during the differ fight. I mean, unless they're like subtly setting people up for failure, but otherwise, I guess there's not a huge incentive to do traitory stuff in that regard. But
On top of that, you are
the queen could be in
Potent-
danger, I suppose.
you're potentially a
Right.
day behind them as well.
Eh.
So if there's something to be worried about, your characters with average or higher intelligence might know that it's already transpired, or is too late once you get there.
Alright, so speedrun is probably the best option.
It's an option. We could just go to the Winchester, have a pint, and wait for it to all blow over.
Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3 with us.
Let me see. Okay, so I put those. What is it? 14 tokens? No, 13 tokens. 12 tokens. Okay, 12 tokens. Is 12 tokens are the party size right now. You have the 5 people from the other group and then the 7 people from your group, right? I don't want to miss anyone.
Maybe correct.
Wait, hold on. What are we counting?
Just south of the big structure are the 7 and then
Yes.
5 tokens. I think that's everyone. I don't think I'm missing anyone.
Trying to think. Where's our fox?
Done.
Nah, we gotta go back.
I feel like we have more. We had more.
You did have one more, and
Sure,
she's
I know
not
that.
there. Yeah.
Ghoul is gone.
Ghoul.
Oh, Ghoul is what. Okay, so that would contribute
Ghoul
to
got
this.
churned.
Okay.
Whelmed?
Okay.
Whelmed.
Now it's making.
Whelmed.
Alrighty. Since you can't contact 2, and you guys are unable to contact
Oh my God.
Bedafino, I'm assuming
Anyone
you guys
got
are going.
regular sending?
Lusso.
Out of curiosity, any spellcasters we got regular sending?
That's a good point.
Like, we got rocks for it, I guess, I suppose, but you gotta do it the old-fashioned way sometime.
Said he's not a caster.
Can anyone do it the old-fashioned way?
What's the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, just casting it normally, without a rock. Without need of a rock, I suppose.
Nakata.
Bard, cleric, wizard. We have one of those. It is a 3rd level spell, so it should be pretty easy to tag out.
You have to prepare it, I guess.
Yeah, we took a long rest. That's a day.
Bobby's not like the most intelligent character,
God damn it.
so he probably wouldn't know that it's even. An
What
option.
about grass? Grass is intelligent.
Grass is wise. He's extremely unintelligent.
Hmm.
God damn it.
His formal education as a kobold.
That's kobold. Could we tell them to prepare it the night before? Or like before we took the long rest?
Not at this point, no. This is where the conversation's currently at.
Well, that's not very.
Cabal.
Alright. I did my best.
What does Sport Lord think we should do?
Do we have any idea where
Yes.
Oh, well, we should go there
We
then.
know exactly where they are.
Yeah,
GPS location.
I don't think we have a choice personally. Out
Yeah,
of character,
we should
I
go
think
there.
we go to the thing regardless.
I think Spotlight's so eager to go there, but that by morning she's already like getting ready to go there with the assumption that like, yeah, everyone's definitely gonna have the same idea. There's no way that it needs to be a conversation.
Everyone except for Grass, Alia, Seti does, so I'm not gonna add Seti to that.
What?
Grass, Seti, and Gem have like personal stakes in this. Or Grass, Alia, and Gem. Seti does because he needs the beacon to go back.
Back.
Seti Shakira.
And I mean, Grass is always down to clan, so you don't have to worry about him.
Grass? Weeball.
That's why he's the goat.
Jem does have to go with the group because otherwise her dog Nina will be pissed at her if she doesn't help them. So she's got to go with them as well.
All right.
I want to follow the cool artifact of the claws that was discovered. Hitaru's claws, and then all the other mysteries that have been uncovering themselves in this battle.
Yes.
So she likes the people. Is that okay? She wants to follow nice people.
Maybe Alia spent a little bit too much time in the wilderness.
It's a little lonesome, okay?
Having societal withdrawals.
Yep.
All right. Niv, you guys are currently at Blue X. I believe you're going to Red X.
On the road again.
I'm gonna do this for me because I don't fucking remember. I'll do a history check. I want to remember if there's anything we need to worry about between these two X's.
Yeah, probably like some dead things and like and
Probably fine.
You want to maybe veer south slightly to avoid
something.
the giant cult graveyard.
That's
I
fine.
don't see how that could be a problem. We took care of all the undead last time, right?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
If it's a graveyard, I mean they're all in the ground already. It's fine.
All right.
Well, I don't know if anyone's been there, so I don't think they're in the ground.
We should probably take a small detour to go around Aiden's village.
I think the members of Claws, Talons, and Jeffrey are all aware that you're carrying around Aiden's head. And
Still?
those four are gonna
Wait, I
have a
gave
little
that to
bit of a
somebody.
shiver. Who'd you give it to? I don't remember that.
100%. I gave that to
I
somebody.
think you gave it to. I do think Niv gave it to someone.
I super did. I can't fucking remember. There's no way I could look it up, but it's recorded somewhere. I definitely
Recorded
handed
somewhere.
that off to somebody. Might have been the queen.
Okay.
I gave it to
I
somebody.
believe those four are aware that you had carried around his head.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that'll still have the same emotional impact. And they won't fight you on it.
I present you art.
So you get 3 hexagons for a day's travel. Where are you going?
That looks good.
All right. You make your way through the kind of tamed Feywilds of Axfall. For the most part, there's no direct connection to the actual Feywilds from this point. There are some Fey creatures, there are monstrosities, and there are connections, such as the tree with the sap that was eaten by Wynn. But for the most part, it is a little bit more tame than the more dangerous Feywilds. Let me do a d20 on my end. Alrighty. As the 12 of you are walking, Spotlight, you are approached by Cracked Egg.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, inside joke.
Cracked Egg will say, the three of us were put on different teams, and I know it's been a long time since we've done anything together. Not since we were kids. But are you doing all right with the loss of Purot?
Wait, Cracked Egg's asking me that?
Yes.
Bless his fucking feathers.
What, they've got backstory?
These are the children of John, Viol,
Yeah, we're
And
gonna be
Thunk.
close.
who are best friends.
And
Well, no, but hopefully we'll work it all out. How are you holding up?
I was relieved she put aside her differences with Grass to come with us. But now I'm wishing she hadn't.
I'll be right back. Keep going.
Yeah, but I don't think she would have wanted to stay behind. Like she knew what the dangers were, and I just hope that they keep her alive so we can get her back. Sorry.
Things have gone poorly lately. Some people make it seem like what just happened was a win. But it doesn't feel like a win, you know?
It hasn't felt like a win in a really long time.
I know we kind of grew apart, but I just wanted to check on you, make sure you're all right.
God damn it. Now I want to ship him with. Oh, now I want to ship Spotlight with him. See, that's why it'd be perfect if
He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, if they could just be open to a three-way,
That's
then it
crazy.
would be perfect. No, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm here if you need anything as well.
He'll put his wing around you and give you a wing hug.
Wing hug.
You make your way through the wilds, and eventually you come upon the main road, and it's close to nightfall. Off in the distance, smoke, and it seems to be off in the direction of the road that you could follow north.
So the interest.
There is some sort of camp potentially along the main road. What do you guys do?
We should quickly investigate.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really encounter any monsters or anything. I'm still good.
I can scout ahead if you'd like.
No, thank
In the
you.
sky.
I think it's good if you stay right with us.
What do you mean by that?
What I
Can I
mean by that is every single time Jem's done that, Jem's been
Not inside
bonked
that.
to death.
Not inside that.
Yeah.
I'm inside that.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're talking.
One of these days, you're gonna initiate combat too far away from the party.
Okay.
Okay.
At this point, for me, that's 5.
Whatever.
Rangers and rogues out front, keep your eyes peeled. Watch closely. Jeffrey will say, gesturing to Niv and Spotlight and Flo.
Spotlight gives a thumbs up and
Jeffrey cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh sweet.
One second, I gotta make sure this next scene is set up correctly. As you head north along the road, you see 2 structures off in the distance. One of them is a giant metal thing on wheels. The other one is a cabin built along the road. The cabin is what is releasing this smoke plume.
Where are we coming from?
North,
South.
side, or south?
I'm just gonna place my token just so I have it there.
Okay.
when-
In the Trojan.
What color is the smoke?
The smoke is black.
What color's old?
Black smoke, that's right.
can I try and work out what the... Do I know what the thing on the wheels is?
It can be an investigation roll or a perception roll. Sorry about that. Okay, so this thing on wheels, it's something that you've never seen before. It looks like a carriage or a cart, but it doesn't have any horses powering it, and you don't see an entry that is intuitive from this direction. It looks like the body of a dragon, just the torso of a dragon on top of 4 wheels. The entire front of this metallic torso has been stained a blackish red color.
We saw we saw cars at Bobby's World, right?
You're seeing
This is
Yama.
this
But this is not a car,
not-
right?
This is not a car.
Okay, no. I'm just saying,
Oh,
like,
yeah, we did.
I
we
would
have
look
seen
at that
cars.
and know that it's not something from.
The
Bobby's
things
World,
inside
probably.
it, potentially.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be something from Bobby's World. No.
Right. Okay, that's all I was trying to check. Oh,
What
that's
the grove
weird.
is that?
I don't
Maybe has Jem seen anything like that? Maybe in Magia or something similar.
Give me a history roll.
Yeah,
Crudely.
Got one in Med.
History.
You are pretty certain you've never seen anything like that.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
How about Seti?
Give me a history roll, Seti.
Why are we using our good rolls on this?
It's only a 15. I don't really get net 20s.
That is true. Famously.
Say without rolling that Niv has never seen this thing before.
Seti, this is interesting because it looks like a design closer to what you've seen in your world as opposed to something seen in this world. However, it seems to have a highly specialized function that you can't quite discern. There's something very specialized about this vehicle or contraption.
By specialized, do you mean like it looks like it has a function that's hard to?
Yeah, it looks like it has a function, but you don't quite know what that function would be. You can't tell from its appearance what it would be.
Damn.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
This is gonna get us into Boston Say. Wow.
Okay.
I'm happy at least someone got the joke.
Got the joke. Good joke. Very good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can give me a history roll as well.
Okay.
In your time in the wilds, you've never seen anything like this.
I've never seen anything like that.
Is it a monster?
Unlike
Want to give me a perception roll?
Yeah, is it like breathing? Does it look like it's alive?
You and Spotlight stand there for a moment, watching it closely. And you think for a moment you see movement come from the inside of this structure.
Mm, either
Maybe we
this
should
would,
go say hi.
I don't know.
I mean, if it's a monster, we're gonna kill it, and if it's not, then either way, we're wasting time, right?
It could even be our parents and coaches.
In there?
Well, maybe they finished what they were doing and came back.
Hmm. All right, but everyone be on their guard, please.
Yeah. It's gonna. Are these like haystacks or trees?
Trees,
It's gonna
Feywild trees.
into the trees. Slowly approach.
All right.
I'm gonna be with.
Tokens is live. I believe Alia and Seti are going to stay near the south group there.
I can't see my token. I don't know.
sounds good.
You have to place a new one down next to all the characters at the very bottom of the road. As you watch, the front door of the cabin opens, and a man steps out. And it's not letting me right-click the man to change the layer he's on.
A man might help solve the mystery. Nope.
The man is wearing a metallic and leather suit, and he has a cloak that is teal, and he's got a sword over his shoulder. He looks like he's having a merry old time. He's got a cup in his hand, and as he walks, he does a little dance.
Actually, could I stealth as well now? I forgot to make a roll earlier, but
Wait, where's Val? Somebody has to go say hi.
Why is it my job?
I'm
The
so
not
stealthy.
Squishy ranged characters.
Oh,
And you're a leader?
I was just chilling back here.
Fuck off. Get to the front line where you belong, Mr. Polearm Master.
Ali would be curious enough to come and say hello.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
throw the new
I-
character under the bus. That
Yeah,
works for me.
there you go. Yeah.
Don't have enough of an attachment to care.
The human wearing the scarf is going to walk up to the strange contraption. And as you watch him, he kind of does a walk around of the thing. Just place your tokens. Tokens are live. Do whatever you guys are doing. You can roll stealths if you're going to be stealthy.
I stealthed, and he's turned his back to us, I assume. So Gem's gonna fly across to the other side here, into the
Oh,
bushes.
Yeah, I guess I should roll stealth. We have passed without a trace. Suppose
Yeah, those of you that are near Jeffrey will have passed without a trace, which includes spotlight.
Jeffrey, I've never seen a fake creature like that. Do you know what it is?
It's that's a human.
No, that.
That's true. Potentially.
I don't recognize him.
I'm gonna try to get a little closer.
Wait, did Flo just roll a 44?
Literally invisible.
I guess Flo will stay close as well.
The two rogues just fucking disappear. It's like that anime shit where they're like gone.
Like
You know the guy that does the peace sign and he just like fades into the
Yeah.
background?
Yeah.
I mean, if usually the rogues have to wait for someone else to initiate, but if there's two of them, then they both get sneak. It's easy.
GG, easy.
All right. As the two of you get closer, you hear the person, after he does a circuit around this structure, you hear he's saying something. Can I get a perception roll from the two of you? And by two of you, I'm also including me because I'm playing an NPC.
Yeah, let me pull up close.
Well, it's the top of the hour, and you know what that means. And the man is going to pull the sword out from behind his shoulder, and he's going to stab it into the metal contraption, where you hear a woman screaming. Fresh red liquid comes out of the front of the structure.
How do you know it's fresh?
pouring over
We have
the
comparison liquid.
over the comparison stains that you now know are blood.
Niv's gonna look over at Jeffrey and be like, "Bad guy."
As the screams are happening, you hear the man that's doing the stabbing harmonize with the screams a little bit.
What the
Like
Just doing
singing?
little vocalizations like he's making a song.
What if the people and the monsters are like not good?
Spotlight's gonna check back to see how close everyone is to her.
You can't see us. We're stealth.
Pretty far, kind of.
All you guys just not moving.
Mean
Yeah.
to, but Jem's
The
kind of
five at the
sussing out
bottom
the
aren't moving.
house.
I'm like full cover behind a tree right now, just kind of watching.
100 feet away.
Why are you guys 100 feet away?
Arrow knocked. I don't know what these idiots are doing in the back.
They aren't stealthy at all.
Yeah, but like
I can
100
try,
feet away.
but I don't know if Richard's gonna make me
Some
roll.
people don't roll 44s.
I can try, but I don't know if I'm just gonna like fucking trip over or something.
If anyone's supposed to charge in like an idiot, it's the barbarian.
What if I go the long way around, Richard? How long is that gonna take me?
How stealthy is your mom?
That is not how that works.
You guys aren't in combat, so you guys can move your tokens however you want. Just remember that if you aren't stealthing and you're seen by something,
I'm going
then
the
that
extra
will
long way around.
instantly initiate combat.
I'm going the extra long
Richard.
way.
Yes, Jim.
I didn't mean to, but while Jem's sussing out the house, is there anything that kind of sticks out from her position? Like, does she hear anything? Maybe smell something? I don't know.
Yes, you hear the sound of a lute playing, and you hear laughter.
Is there like cracks in the wood that I can peer through?
Is the
Make an
housing
investigation roll.
construction shoddy as fuck?
You don't see shit? No.
Windows are also pathetic.
This is the sturdiest looking house you've ever seen.
I don't know. It doesn't look like there's any
Light.
windows there.
No windows.
Yes.
As you are looking at this guy, he kind of like squints his eyes. He looks into the thing, seems satisfied with his work, and he's just gonna start, scatting and doing a little jig on his way back into the cabin.
And he doesn't look familiar in any way. Right?
Give me a history roll. This person doesn't ring a bell for you. You haven't seen them before.
Shit. What about Flo?
Flo will shrug.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll waste more rolls. I recognize him instantly.
It's Ezreal from League of Legends.
If we kill him, we get the gauntlet.
Should we go forward?
Yeah, let's take a look at that thing. I think there's someone in it, or there was someone in it.
You creep forward.
I can't tell what's happening, but Spotlight and Flo are moving forward. I'll keep an eye on the house. You watch them, okay?
Look for windows around the back of the house.
You're within 10 feet of the hole that the mystery human stabbed into. Can you look into the hole?
Yes.
All right. Spotlight and Flow move into position to peer into the hole, and you see a person tied up at every limb.
Wait. Every limb of the dragon thing, or
Who the fuck?
who the fuck? Also, they apparently survive a number of goddamn things.
They're actually into it. This is a fetish thing. We're interrupting.
That's not one of the.
It looks like one of the fucking
That's not one
daughters.
of the daughters of Timora.
That's what it makes me think of.
The red one. That's the one
Don't
Cassian got,
amplify the
right?
thing.
We captured one of them.
Yeah, that's a Timora daughter. He's a good guy.
Don't forget, there are at least 3 sides minimum to this fight.
She's
The lighter
Timora
shade of
enough.
gray.
Timora's a bitch.
Okay, well, as far as
By
we know, the
association,
Timora daughters
she's a
have killed
bitch.
the vast majority of our friends and Cravo.
It is true. But the Fae are also doing a lot.
Now is not the time for it. There's good people on both sides here, Gwen.
No, I'm saying there's bad people on both sides.
Yeah, there's one of them, probably. I don't recognize him. Continue to suss out the scenario.
Oh, hello, Dragonborn.
I get it.
He knows.
We are not so different, you and I.
What's a little pup like you doing out here?
Not being stabbed inside a machine thing.
She'll start coughing, and a little bit of blood kind of splatters out of her mouth. You're very clever. You want to do me a favor and open this thing up, or maybe you could just kill me.
I bet. Gets ready to stab. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, top of
Because
the hour.
he dropped.
I don't think I can let you go because I don't trust you. Can I do an insight to see how much Spotlight trusts? I
Yeah,
feel
sure.
like that's a rogue thing to kind of be able to determine.
Yeah, you want to determine if this is a oppressed human being? Yeah.
What the mastermind subclass is for.
Wow.
All right, you better tell me everything.
Yeah, you know this is Timora's daughter.
That's
Oh,
good.
it's you, Squints. Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
This you don't want to free this person. You know that if you free this person, they will kill you and everything that you hold dear, and then more.
Spotlight steps back a bit, thinking.
Oh, you see something you don't like. Maybe you saw your future.
Spotlight like opens her mouth to say something and then just thinks, you know what? I don't even want to say anything to this person, and just turns back to Flo.
Oh, I thought we were getting to know each other better. But run along, little pup.
Turns to Flo. Look, this one's mom is a bitch, or so I'm told.
Think Flo might have an idea about how bitchy they are.
I mean, I guess I could do an insight. This person hasn't spotted Flo yet.
Who is this?
Oh.
Well then. You might need to be a little more specific.
Okay, so we're gonna have a better chance of getting along with whoever's in that house, I think.
Oh no, what if there really are bad people on both sides?
That's what I'm thinking, but at
We
the
gonna
very
learn
least,
today.
they're probably not as important or strong as Timora's daughter.
Yeah, you specifically don't know that this is Timora's daughter, but
No,
you
yeah,
know that
but-
they are whole-fistedly evil. They are
You are
very evil.
Dragonborn. Asuda. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, what is evil really? Just
This
because
bitch.
it's a quantifiable force in this universe.
Okay, let's leave. Let's leave her there. I am gonna go and see the person in the house and just be ready to back me up, I guess. But stay hidden for now.
Would you like me to come with you, Spotlight?
Where are you? No, it's okay. Behind a tree.
Screaming, and I was like, that's not pretty. But I could come with you if you like.
Flo approaches the trees, just happens to be near Cassian.
Cassian?
Or,
What the fuck?
well, here.
What the
I was thinking
fuck?
of Mai's previous character.
Wow.
Previous character.
Dead naming my.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what is Spotlight doing? Jeffrey?
Spotlight, as you approach the door, can I get a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, you can.
Whoa,
Dex
from a
save, dex save. That's not bad.
As you approach the door, you go to knock, and you realize that the stairs that you stepped up onto to knock on the door have come alive, and their wooden beams start wrapping around your legs.
Am I dexterous enough to like do a backflip out of it?
They grab you. You are grappled. The door opens,
monster house?
and the human is standing there, looking right at you.
Gonna feign like incompetence a little bit. Like I am stuck. It's not like I'm pretending I'm stuck. But gonna like I guess kind of be like, haha, oops, but more convincingly.
Did
Like,
Spotlight
hi,
just walk
oops,
into
sorry.
a trap? What is happening?
We got you.
You got me. I just wanted to ask about that prisoner in there.
Is that Spotlight?
Nani?
Mom!
Your mom approaches the door.
The door is open.
Mom, get.
Behind your mom and the mystery human, you see a number of other figures gathered around a dinner fire.
Dad?
Dad's busy.
Shit.
Shit.
Oh, good. We have no disappointing news for these people.
Ah!
Fuck is that? The ring race?
The ring rates!
No, it's Oliver Queen.
That's crazy.
He spent 5 years on an island.
Shit, Cassian?
Cassian's alive.
When
Maybe,
Wynn's dead?
maybe Sans face.
Maybe
Valtor?
Sans
What am
face.
I doing?
But I was just watching from the tree line. It took him
Niv
20
is
minutes to get
100%
here.
confused. Can I see into
Yeah, can
the
we see
house
past
at all?
Spotlight?
Like, do I
Probably
see
not.
Sport Lord's mom?
Pretty deep hallway.
I guess it could be illusion magic. Hmm.
Sorry, I made Richard get me a health bar thingy. It's not really, I don't know if it's that healthy. Probably got a lot of sugar. But anyway, he'll be right back.
I definitely heard I forced Richard to get beer.
Don't have any beer.
Bar. But I don't think
Amen,
it's that
brother.
healthy because I think it's got sugar in it.
Sugar is healthy.
Not
Sugar's
when
a
I've
building
got
block of life.
diabetes.
I mean, you still need some.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah, and I keep overcompensating kind of and having more
Overdosing?
sugar.
Diabetes.
No, like not having enough sugar.
Hypoglycemia
More
while
sugar.
diabetic.
That's crazy.
The human turns back and shouts to one of the figures in the room and says, Blanche, your stairs mimic thing just grabbed this one's daughter. Very interesting. And then your mom is going to hug you, and the person identified as Blanche will dispel the spell that has you. You are no longer grappled unless you count being hugged by your mother.
I count it.
Aw.
And I'm happy about it.
Mechanically, yes. Spotlight is restrained.
Like, why are you up here? Are you okay?
I'm okay, I guess. I don't know if we're all okay, but
You didn't interact with the lady in the thing, did you?
briefly spoke to her until I
Whoa.
realized that they were bad news.
No, is that a problem?
Oh, bless be. Are you cold? Do you want to come inside?
One second. Swalla's gonna like turn towards like the forest, even though she can't really see anyone, and just be like gesturing for them to come over.
Safe. No bad.
Hear any of this from my position?
Yep.
Yeah. And once these
Oh.
two walk out, it'll probably be assumed it's nothing
Alright.
bad.
Jem will
Presumably.
I'm
come.
just gonna shrug to Jeffrey and then step up.
Jem will come sauntering around the corner.
Just out of the fucking woodwork. Also wave over to the fucking peanut gallery 5 billion miles away.
Meanwhile, there's playing charades in the corner. Is it a bear?
Oh, well, it's going to be cramped in here, and the human will leave the cabin and sit outside.
Sorry, we don't have to all come in. I just wanted to.
It's not your fault.
Yeehaw.
Do I know him? She asks her mom.
I hope not. That's Yipan of the Rish.
You know?
Of the
Don't worry
Reach.
about him.
That means they're canonically a good time.
They're canonically
Canonically, good time.
Spotlight, you recognize the guild because Aqua of the Reach is one of the leaders of this place, and you are decent friends with Nurin of the Reach.
Well,
Well, shit.
Baby. Nepo baby.
Spotlight's gonna look very relieved. Relaxing almost too much because it's like, oh, good, safety, good, this is good, and then being like,
This
oh
is
shit,
safe.
wait, no, we have to move.
yeah, in before this is the best use of the seeming spell I've ever seen.
Actually, we probably shouldn't stick around too long, I guess.
You and your mother are both picked up and moved out of the way because Thunk has seen his son
Okay.
and runs out of the building and hugs him.
Fair enough.
Yet.
Wait, who's that?
Thunk,
Oh, it is Thunk.
Thunk.
You know, crack.
big bird. Doesn't know how to
Uh.
say anything in common.
I really want a soundboard for like every single time we have a Kenkun's name, we just like play the sound instead of saying their name. I know, I think that'd be funny.
Not a bad idea.
Have
Hey guys, it's
file for Gem's name, so if
That's right. Here comes the juice.
I
That's
have the
not a
file for
kinky name.
Gem, so
It's not a kinky name. Sloshing noises.
Oh my god, here comes, I don't know,
here comes the sun.
Flap.
Nope.
Oh look, it's...
All right. Let's soundboard. That's not canonical soundboard usage.
But
yeah, I
it's
forgot.
funny
Does that get picked
soundboard
up on the
usage.
recording?
That gets picked up on the recording and probably at 100%
Fun
volume.
soundboard
So
Oh god, I forgot.
My bad. Ricky, sorry.
thank you. Apologies to anyone that may be listening to the recording.
Future me, go do your work, you bum.
Who played the Richard noise?
Val here. Cassian also emerges. You see a number of the graduates from the Waywalker School.
School's out for summer.
I was just like shocked for a minute because this is not what he was expecting today. And then he kind of like for a second like hyperfixates on Cassian's face. Are we good?
Cassian's face is intact.
Okay. Then he would just like awkwardly stare just for like a brief like 5 seconds before
Why are you looking at my
realizing.
face so intently.
You all right, son?
Headmaster? I am fine. What are you doing here?
You look more at peace than I've ever seen you.
That happens when you're forced into it. And it has been a long time since we last saw each other. Cassian also... not Cassian. Now I'm getting confused. Val also...
Yeah.
Cassian's gonna. Oh wait, fuck.
Wrong shit! Val's gonna look inside as well and spot some familiar faces. And I see you've brought the word which I'm not allowed to say. But what are you? What are you doing here?
Yeah. Inside that structure is the daughter of Timora. We're taking her to Tika's tavern so that we at least have more hands available in case something starts to go wrong.
That is ironic in a way we are coming from that direction, aiming to inform our teachers that something is going wrong.
You're split up from Betafino. What's happening?
It may take a while to explain this. Val here explains.
All right. As Val here explains, they'll go on
okay.
they'll go on a wander
Brief
through the
stroll.
wilderness. You learn that Cassian's a little bit better informed of things that have happened in Tickus Tavern recently, such as the queen dying and
which makes
the
that's good,
quest
good.
that your group and the other group were on.
I'm glad we have some sort of an information network. That's good.
Yeah, it wasn't just like we're not quite at the stage where you guys are off doing rogue adventures.
That's the next episode.
The queen died? Yeah, I know. I read it in the newspaper the day it happened. That show was quiet?
Thunk and Cracked Egg and Flo are also going to have their own kind of sidebar conversation.
Sidebar. There's too many NPCs to interact with.
Jem, realizing that these individuals are in fact old friends and or relatives of the group, she realizes that it's going to be a lot of explanation right now, so she will sit outside on the step.
Quick, also, did we ever learn Parrish's name? Obviously, we know it, but like as characters.
No, you guys. He said the word, but I mean, it's just a word, and you're not. You didn't get from the context of it that it had any weight to it.
Fair. Just double check.
I mean, some of us here in this particular room have actually met them before their feification. Or
one of them.
That's right. All one.
Could since this is a lovely reunion, could Alia edge up to the human that's outside that was doing the stabbing earlier? And
there we go.
Conversation.
Guaranteed to be a good time.
Yes, you go over to them. They're kind of just sitting on the grass, looking inwardly at the group.
Grass.
And he's going to pull out 2 bottles.
There's grass.
Okay.
He's hanging out with Brent.
Oh, he's indoor. I see.
He's indoor.
One of them is already open, and he's going to pour some wine into a glass, and he's just going to start sipping at it. Hello there.
Okay, well, hello. Alia pull out some of her notebooks and pen and look very interested in writing down what he says and ask him about this. Sorry, I should say that. Hi. So, about the stabbing of the person there. What was that about?
Instead of responding to what you said, he's going to say, "Oh, you look very official. Would you like a drink?"
And how do you say no nicely? Alia is a germaphobe.
Yeah, you can say
a little bit uncomfortable.
I don't know how to say no nicely.
That looks like it hasn't been quite finely refined. Maybe I'll skip it this time. But thank you for the offer.
This is part of my personal vintage, all the way from Tilia. This is some valuable stuff. You're going to say no to it?
I would rather drink in the knowledge that you'll share with me about the stabby stab you just did earlier.
Well, you see, in this contraption here. And he's gonna just gesture off to it. There exists a creature, a monster of sorts. The daughter of the mother of dragons. It's a little topsy-turvy, and well, you see, this thing was captured by the metal man you saw walk past just a moment ago, and we're meant to take it further south, and I've got to stab the lady a little bit just to make sure she's not operating at full force, because she will kill us all.
Wow. That's fascinating. And I got to remark a beautiful singing voice that we heard from your knife action. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing
Oh,
that.
thank you. Well, you seem like the type of person to pair a compliment with criticism, so have at it.
Unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
I don't know what else to add to the conversation. I'm just going to continue writing notes.
Funnily enough, he'll also pull out a notebook.
Oh. Interest peaked.
So, where are you coming from?
There were caves and underground tunnels. I'm sorry, I don't remember the names. Where are we coming from?
You're mostly just coming from the east. You're investigating a Fey cult type thing. It's up to you how much you want to divulge to this person.
We're coming just down from this road right here and going up of this road right there. And happened to come across your singing, and yeah, now there's a reunion.
Well, my mother always said that my singing would draw flies in.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
It means he's full of bullshit.
It's garbage.
Oh. That's all right then.
Alia eyes down. Flies. Understood. Okay.
Magic singing that summons flies.
Just like writes the question. Can summon other insects? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Where do the flies go when the singing stops?
I can't help but noticing you're much older than the rest of these people you travel with.
Oh, I never.
They're effectively kids.
Bruh.
Are you their mother or something?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Are you rolling these charisma rolls? Are they purposely bad?
He's not trying to riz anyone.
It's a
Clearly.
wreath. They do that by default.
Wait, this is a human, right?
This is a human, yeah. You're older than he is.
Well, yes, but still, manners. Sir, manners. I may be a bit older, but no, I'm not related to anyone here. No.
I've reached a point in life where I'm not as worried about manners. It's like another form of lying to people, and I'd rather be 100% straightforward.
That's fascinating. I'm very happy for you. I would like to ask more questions about things, but I'm a
Okay.
little flustered, so I might skip.
All right. Well, does anyone else want to do any role playing with any of these NPCs?
None of these people look like they're from Magia, right?
Nope, these are all X-Fall people.
X-Fall people.
I don't give a fuck.
Said he's along for the ride.
Said he's present.
I do want to talk to Cassian at some point. However, I'm going to be checking out this metal monstrosity.
Eddie, actually, I have a question for you, very quickly.
Yes, what is it?
This is to Seti.
Oh, wait, Seti. Sorry. I thought you're standing next to Shindra.
Oh no! Shit, sorry.
Jim's
no,
just going to
sorry,
shout
Seti.
across the entire gathering.
What the
Sad
fuck are
it
you
was-
up to?
Yeah.
I don't know. Has Doc Nina or perhaps even maybe Trogzoots talked to you at all lately?
Not since the last time everyone was there for it.
Right. Just wondering. You can go on. And Jem will turn around and walk back. That's it.
Shindra's going to watch Jem walk past. And she's going to say, did your Kenku friend just say Nina?
Yeah, she's what would you say Jem is? Like a disciple of
Intern.
an intern? All right.
Intern. Thrall.
Thrall. Minion. Goon. These are all
Oh.
fitting.
Jingoon.
Contracted worker.
Who is this Duck Nina?
I don't. What do I know? I don't know a lot, right?
You know that Jem and this person have some sort of contract. I don't know if you know any details beyond that, but you saw them briefly. You could recall what they look like. They have some sort of relationship with Jem and potentially Trotzooks.
All right, I'll explain that. Like they kind of looked like this, XYZ. We saw them twice now, I think, right? No, or we only seen them once.
I think you've only seen them once. When you first met them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about them, but they told Jem that Kenku there to stay with us and help us out. So
Why?
I
ask
honestly
myself
don't
that
know.
question every day.
I'm gonna get an insight roll.
From who?
Sport Lord.
Lord, yeah.
Oh, shit, all right. You're gonna have to make me roll this contested.
Oh.
This has your mom looking concerned.
What's up? Something worrying about that?
No. Sorry, it's just when I hear a name involved in my daughter's life, it makes me have a gut reaction, you know?
Makes you feel any better. I don't entirely trust them, but they seem good enough.
My God, man.
Uh,
I can't catch a break.
Well, that meant Doc Nina.
you can tell
I meant Duck Nina. Sorry, to clarify.
you can tell that Shindru is kind of lying by omission here. Especially since your group is so full of strangers now. It's kind of weird for them
We
to
love strangers.
fixate on a name that they just heard in passing.
Spotlight will narrow her eyes.
What?
Are you not
Don't
telling
look
me
at me
something?
like that.
Seems like you're hiding something from me.
Is it not okay for me to fuss over you?
That's not what I'm talking about. Why does she specifically worry you?
Same reason she
Me.
worries everyone else. It's Jem.
That was Doc Nina.
No, the name Duck Nina made her react.
Ah, right.
We
right,
don't
right,
care
right,
about
right, right, right.
Jam.
Gem is.
Ah,
Yeah.
mean.
Sorry.
Fuck all of you. You're so mean. Nah, it's okay.
That's not what I meant by it. I just meant that's not what the conversation was about.
There's something I have to tell you. Come with me. And she's going to lead you off into the wilderness. Do you follow?
The wilderness.
Can I roll an insight first?
Yeah.
Do I need to be worried?
Go for it.
I thought that was a question mark, but it was a 7. My eyes are fucked up.
Just kidding.
Well-
That's not a contested roll.
Okay.
You don't see anything that necessarily worries you.
Alright.
It's your
Yeah.
mom.
I follow.
It's your mum.
I have stuff to show her anyway.
She takes you off into the kind of where it's like deeply wooded, and she looks around.
But she stabs you.
Many dodge.
Doc Nina sends their regards.
She turns into Yupan of the Reach and stabs you. Got him.
I knew it. It was seeming all along. Your mom's actually the one in the cage.
Terrifying thought.
As you come up upon this area, your mother turns around and casts a cone of silence over the two of you.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
You're gonna tell me in Discord or no?
Yes.
Alright, but they can't hear. Is that what? Is that how it is?
Yes. There's a cone of silence around. No other creatures that aren't like within 5 feet of you guys can hear.
But the players get to hear.
Players get to hear.
Metagaming.
Continue.
Spotlight, there's a. Well, we haven't. It's not something easy to say.
Just say it however then.
Well, you know how, as you're growing up, your dad's really.
Um,
Your dad really wanted you to be someone that is outgoing, someone that is loud and leads and sings and draws attention, like him.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
Scaring me.
Why? What?
What is she, like my sister or something? I don't understand.
Should have a
Well-
lot of those though.
I think canonically, Veal always used magic to make sure that he wouldn't have kids until he was with someone that he wanted to have kids with.
Hmm.
But I mean, there's a chance that he might have been too drunk and forgot to do it a handful of times, maybe.
Handful.
Handful.
Handful. He felt that way because Veal's not your biological father.
What? Hang on, that's out of character. But also, what? In character.
What?
Wait, is it the more calm in what in character?
More common what?
Somehow, actually,
What
yes.
exclamation point
What?
out of character?
Yeah, you know what? It's about
And a what
time.
with a period and character.
We never wanted it to come between us. He's always treated you like his own. You know that, right? You know how much your dad loves you.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm confused. Need is my father. I think I'm more confused about why bringing up Doc Nina is the reason you're telling me this.
In a place like this, when secrets get close to us again, it's when things get dangerous. There's some things that you can't, some lies you can't hold on to when they're becoming unburied around you.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna kind of look nervous. She like fiddles with the spell. And you can see that she's weighed down by whatever she's gonna say. This Nina person
Yeah.
is your half sister.
White guy blinking meme.
Wait. This means in the hierarchy, you're above Jem.
That's a takeaway.
No, that's not the takeaway.
Wait, that doesn't. What?
Well, you see, when I met Veal and we started having feelings for each other, I'd already made a commitment. And I already was with, I already had you. You know?
Wait, but who's my dad then?
You don't really have a dad.
What does that mean? That's not how that works, is it? Wait, if Ducknina's my half sister, is that because she's your daughter, or because she's my my dad that doesn't exist daughter?
Some lizards reproduce asexually. That, I mean, might be a possibility. I think dragonborns make dragonborns, right? Or is that just tieflings?
Dragonborns do make dragonborns.
Good theory.
You can
Hmm.
tell because of dragonborns making dragonborns.
So then, it's Viol's child.
Ducknina's Viel's child? Well, that wouldn't make sense either.
Oh, right, tieflings. I don't know. I give up.
We just have to wait for Richard. I mean, Shindru.
Rishindru.
Shindru.
You've got me all flustered, Spotlight.
Do anything?
I know you didn't.
I'm just really confused.
I just don't know why Nina had to get involved.
So she is your daughter, or she isn't?
She's not my daughter. She's Hitaru's daughter.
Ugh, sorry.
I knew she looked like Hitaru. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Wait, so does that mean Hitaru's kind of Spotlight's dad? Don't laugh. So what I'm hearing is Shindru
That's
and
making
Hitaru.
assumptions about Hitaru's
Well, I mean,
gender.
I'm not saying that Hitaru fucked Shindru. I'm saying like
I mean, they
Shindru
did,
probably
but that doesn't mean.
Shindru probably wanted a kid, and then I guess Hitaru would have given. That's my guess.
It's confusing.
But I
Also,
wanna
this
hear
means
it.
Blue's character is once again related to Hitaru.
Well, Gem's not related to Ducknina, right? Like, blood related?
I mean, neither is Imlia.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Have they at least taken care of you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just really confused.
Before I became more committed with your dad, I'd made a pact with my goddess to make a family.
Is Hitaru like my dad?
Um,
Wait, so Mirabelle could totally be a thing in universe.
Like-
yes.
Wait. Does that make him a demigod?
I think it's more so Hitaru is giving
Like a
them the
blessing
means to
thing.
have a baby
Yeah.
if they don't have like the ability nor the desire to.
I mean, we talked about how a potential Mirabelle might exist.
Mm.
I can just write this shit down.
What does that like?
F preg.
It's kind of like the stork dropping like a baby at the front door. Hitaru is controlling the stork. Here, you have a baby.
Have
That's how
child?
I'm interpreting it.
As a baby.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
It's just
if
baby.
Tilia can just like give people bodies, it can't be that hard to just make a child. I mean, we've literally created people for the artificial souls, right? I mean, Roan is technically just made of the ether.
Okay, you and Dad gave me like the talk a while ago, and this is confusing me.
Well, we you can understand why this makes me so nervous.
Honestly, it doesn't make it doesn't. I don't understand why it makes you nervous.
Well, if anyone knew that Viol wasn't your father, you'd be in danger. And I don't want that.
Wait, why would he be in danger?
You would be in danger.
Oh, wait, why would I be in danger?
So, people like the lady locked up in the carriage thing.
Eh?
There are people that want to hurt us.
Oh.
Wait, so is Spotlight actually Demi?
I don't know.
How did what do you mean you
I'm
don't
just
know?
Richard.
I'm just
Interpreting
Richard.
this
Shut
as
the fuck
like
up, Richard. You don't get to make decisions
Richard is
like
the one
this
that knows
and
this
not
stuff.
know.
I'm
Okay.
interpreting this as like, you know how like stranger lions will go into like new territory and they'll kill like cubs because like they want to control the territory. Anyway, I know what I'm talking about.
Blue knows what.
This might not make sense. I'm not familiar with the lore, but wasn't there a mention in one of the previous battles about Hitaru being a fake that we came across?
There is a real one.
But there are followers who are following a fake god.
Yes,
Yeah.
there were followers that were following a fake one. Yeah,
But this is not related.
it could not be related.
Oh my god, Sport Lord's dad is fake Hitaru?
Ugh.
That's so unfortunate.
No, I mean Shinderu is literally Shinderu's literally what, a cleric of Hitaru?
The real one? Question mark?
I would assume so, with like, unless the fake one has just as much power.
Unlikely. I mean, especially since Hitaru now has permanence, right? They're like pretty up there on the power scaling. Although Timura probably still has them beat pretty cleanly.
Don't talk shit about my not dad.
Your dad could be Timura.
Oh god. Spotlight looks really confused. Like she keeps having questions and then being like, I don't even.
Are you okay?
No.
She's gonna hug you again.
I'm so confused.
I mean, have you wondered? I mean, you noticed anything strange?
No?
You've never done anything that seems past your peers?
I thought I just got lucky with my rolls. Sorry. So, so you didn't have sex to get me.
Uh, well, not in that way, no.
Wait, in what way then?
The sex
Like, I
act.
want to know what happened from your perspective to get me. Like, did you just say, "Hey, Hitaru, I really like a baby," and she was like, "Here's one I found." Was it like that?
And then they put in the quarter and they cranked it until the gachapon popped out and spotlight.
SS rank.
You got a rare.
You got a 5-star.
3-star.
How dare you?
Spotlight, I know we haven't hidden much from each other. We've been very frank.
Like, I'm not even mad. I know why you did it. It makes sense. I feel like there's a lot that I should probably know if I'm gonna know this.
Well, tell me, has there been anything that's happened to you that made you feel extraordinary?
I do hurt people pretty easily, I guess, sometimes.
What does that mean? What happened?
Well, like when I'm in fights, sometimes it feels like people are having trouble really, doing some makes like punchy gesture. But I seem to find it a little bit easier.
Do you have an example?
So we were in that Fey cult place, and I found these shows claws.
Oh yeah. This seems relevant to the conversation. You have your dad's claws.
My dad's.
Literally.
I found these, and they are really strong. But I just thought that was like because they're a weapon and magic.
She's going to look at them, look at the claws. She'll look at them closely. Spotlight?
Yeah,
How'd you get these?
they were at the Fey cult place, but they had like a fake Hitaru that they were probably worshipping. So I don't even know if these are like the good Hitaru, like gloves.
Good.
Like they could be the fake Hitarus, you know. I didn't think much of it.
Well, they're not the fake Hitarus.
Well, that's good.
They're not the real Hitarus either.
Okay, that's less good, and I'm more confused again.
She's going to lift a claw up to your nose, and she's going to poke you right on the nose, push your head back so you're looking up,
Ah,
and then she will lift her claw up to the top of your head and pull your eyes down as she waves a hand over your hands, and she'll say, Spotlight, those are your claws.
Hmm.
And you're looking at your bare hands, but you still feel them there.
so confused. But it's so deep at the same time.
What happened to your other hands?
My other hand.
Panic.
I'm confused. I definitely picked up gloves. Everyone saw me pick up gloves. And I rolled really high on sleight of hand to get them.
What if I put on Spotlight's hands?
That's the secret. Cutting off my friend's hands.
Spotlight. It's just a trick you played on yourself. Because you've never seen yourself as special. And so you have to lie to yourself to be special.
Ain't no way. And then she starts like stomping back to the group and she's like,
Take
I'm gonna see if I'm wearing gloves.
Take off my hands.
Y'all saw me put on gloves, right?
Thinks
I'm not
back to when
crazy.
said he was holding the gloves.
Oh God, what were you holding? Said he was just too nice to be like, bro, there's nothing there.
Shinjuru will grab you by the nape of your neck.
Yeah.
Before you go, none of this about your parentage to anyone else. I want you to be safe, okay?
Right. But
And be wary of your sister. She's a troublemaker.
Doc Nina?
Yes.
Great.
And Shinjuru will give you a third hug.
Finally takes damage from it.
A
1
lethal
HP.
hug.
That only happens if you try to take their jacket.
Alia, do you have any questions for the man sitting next to you drinking wine?
Reeling from that deep conversation that I was not part of and didn't hear any of. What did he say? Oh, that's right. He called me old.
What was it? Oh, that's right. I'm mad about this.
It's probably fine.
Something, and then he said something about manners, and then truth. And she was right. Oh, he took out a notepad.
I get it.
What?
Oh, sorry, I was responding to the art. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh. Oh, that's pretty.
We can Wolverine cross.
I have also been working on art.
Okay.
No need to let any of this distract you.
Okay. And you can ask questions. Oh, that's a cute little bauble. How about this? Hello. What's your name? How about we'll start with that. I did forget to ask. Got distracted by wanting to know what you did there.
Oh, yes. My name is Yi Pen of the Reach.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm a singer of the Reach, and my job is to record the goings-on and communicate that effectively across the people that live here and my fellows.
Oh, you report this to whom?
So where have you been?
You new here?
I'm surprised aged woman such as yourself doesn't know the goings on of
Trolled.
this place. He knows what he's doing. He's smirking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I need to know, do I carry any deadly weapons that look menacing? No, just stuff.
Summons a thorn whip menacingly.
Oh, honey, please. Having way too much fun with this.
So you don't want to tell me who you record the goings on for?
Well, so right now the highest of the Reach is Aqua of the Reach. So eventually all of my little notes are taken up with her. You can think of her as maybe the governess of Axwell or a representative of Wreath.
And can you tell me out of character if I know this person? Does Alia know, since she's technically from Axfall?
So you know Wreath is the god of strength, one of the few gods that still act in this area. Alongside Hitaru, and that's pretty much it. Hitaru and Wreath are the only old world gods that are like actively doing anything.
Okay. I don't know how to phrase the question. I want to know why he's trying to rile her up with the whole aged comment.
I'll do an insight then.
Okay.
You can tell that this person is someone that likes to stir things to get more information.
Right.
This is a person that pokes and prods, hoping that someone will accidentally let down their defenses and say something that maybe they might regret.
Right. And the offered wine is like a helpful hand to loosening.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey. I don't know what else to ask him that would help in the clues that I need. Okay. Oh, I know. How long have you been hanging out with this group of people that's in this house?
Well, I marched off to war with the rest of Axfall as soon as my governess requested it. All of us reached it, in fact, for the most part. I was part of the detachment that was attacked by this dragon, alongside John and Thunk over there. This metal fellow Cassian and his merry band of dragon slayers very conveniently assisted us and brought him down. And we've been together ever since.
That's fascinating. I would like to go and see this dragon. Is it that's the metal thing that you described at the start, right? That's
so the metal thing is some sort of contraption used to imprison a lady, and it seems like this guy's implying that the lady is the dragon.
oh. I don't know what to ask the question. Okay. Fascinating. A dragon. I don't see a dragon. Where is it?
Don't let appearances fool you. She's dangerous. Look at her.
Oh.
Dangerous, that girl is so dangerous.
Well, I've got it down to a science at the top of the hour. I'd make sure she's still a little bit weak, but you can't kill her, you see, because they come back, and so it's a delicate balance I have to find. Bleed her a little bit, keep her weak without killing her, and oh, it is a bother, but someone has to do it, and I'll hold that burden, he says with a smile.
He absolutely gets off to it. Don't even lie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's my burden
got
to
this-
bear.
I've got this second bottle here, and this
Yeah.
bottle's of a different make. I call it champagne. Would you like to try some?
Oh God, no.
Champagne.
That's dangerous.
Champagne is like the one alcohol my parents, like IRL, got drunk on twice without meaning to. Like they almost missed one of their engagement party thingies.
No, but it has a different connotation in this camp. Or,
Oh god, yeah, champagne session.
Hell no.
What is the connotation?
Well, that'd be spoilers.
Uh,
That's just a
What?
regular standard issue alcohol. Don't worry about it.
Thanks. Hmm? Does Alia know anything about this champagne?
Give me a history check.
A green number.
On the right. Nope.
Nice try.
You look like you probably have a few interesting stories that we could dust off and reminisce about, but I don't know. I don't really feel the need to lie to you too much. You might be willing to have fun on your own. So this is a wine that I've chock full of drugs and some hallucinogens.
Okay.
Given the volume of people present, it seems like a safe enough space.
Walk away from this guy. God damn, he's so fucking weird.
Gracious.
What? The Rish have never been weird.
I don't know. Cravo liked him.
Well, yeah, of course.
I thank you again for the offer. That this drink does look spicy, but I'd like to go over
Spicy?
and just look at the. How else would I describe it? I'm
Spicy.
full of
Spicy water.
All right, well,
women seems to speak this way. So, can I just just edge away from him and say thank you very much. I'm just gonna go
Yes,
have a look at this dragon.
yes, have a look. Take some notes. Just be careful. Don't accidentally free her, and don't accidentally do damage. If it looks like you're leaning in one of those directions, I'm going to have to separate your head from your shoulders.
Noted. Thank you. Okay.
He's going to give you a polite little wave.
Ah, finally, a Dullahan character.
A what character?
Dullahan? The
Don't know it.
the Irish folklore monster, the horse riders that carry their heads separate from their bodies.
Which brings us to Cassian and Valhyr. taking you off into the wilderness less for privacy and more just to be in his natural elements while he connects with one of his favorite students. Cassian will look to you and say, like I said, your mind looks more at rest.
Well, thank you. I have been working on it.
The work, it shows. And it lifts a weight on my heart.
Well, I am glad to have done that, at least.
I'm sorry to have left you in a state like that, but sometimes we have to break a little bit before we're put together.
I just quietly nods along.
You know, I've tried everything in my power before resulting to that, right?
Of course. I do not blame you for what you had to do. It is necessary. And it seems that things have been going well for you, on the front lines at least. You kind of like look over at the caged dragon in a cage.
Nowadays, everything's a gamble. I gambled on you. I gambled on a range into the wilds. I gambled confronting this dragon. Not many have been as lucky as I have been, and I recognize that.
I'm back. My neighbor suddenly knocked on my door and then started talking to me.
Bitch.
I'm sorry. What did I miss?
The blonde-haired guy is Yipan of the Riche, and he has a bottle of champagne. He offered it to Alia. She didn't drink it.
No.
And Spotlight?
Not today.
Spotlight is Doc Nina's sister. Shindru said not to trust Doc Nina because they are a troublemaker.
Oh.
Now Cassian and Valhyr are talking. One of these days, I'm not gonna be so lucky. But I am deeply proud of you.
Thank you.
Your group has changed.
Like I said, we have been through quite a bit since we last talked. New faces emerge every couple of days, it appears. And at this point, I am becoming more and more accustomed to it. We need all the help we can get at this point.
And you trust all these hands that are holding your burdens?
Trust seems to be a rarer and rarer commodity these days. We were just informed that one of our team's mentors has been working with the enemy for a while now.
Damn. Mine's fucking dropping the ball.
What do you mean? With your mentors, which enemy? Is like, he like switches gears from loving kind of parental figure to,
Oh, we're on the job. Okay.
oh, we're working now. Got it.
The mentor of I forget the name of the team already. Dustdagger? Alright.
Claws,
Claus,
Talons,
Talons, and
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, they renamed themselves. The mentor of Claus, Talons, and Jeffrey appeared to be in league with a Fey force that we had recently encountered. That happens to also comprise Sizzling Meat and her son.
Hmm. Just know that when you call your banners and someone doesn't show up, it's probably a snake in the grass.
While we are on the topic of recent encounters, do you have any recollection or information on a purple Fey that may sport cat-like ears?
In this area, you don't really see that too often. I've seen more animalistic Fey in my past, but it has been quite a while.
In any case,
Purple
it appears
skin.
to be...
Cat ears? Did you see any more of that, or how they acted, or what they did?
They had information beyond what was comfortable for me to feel, and were very powerful.
What kind of information?
Information about you. Every detail that would be, well, not known to most.
Do multicolored darts mean anything to you?
Yes, that means more than you imagine. I am not sure if it was illusion magic or some other form of trickery, but they did unnerve me to a deeper part of my core than I could have ever known.
He's gonna kind of look you over, and he sees the changes you've made in yourself, how you've become a better person. That was... His name's Paresh. I've known him from my history on Tilia. he attacked Tilia, along with Change.
An old enemy then.
One that we have bested, but only barely, and at a great cost and at great risk. You see this Paresh, then Change might be behind him, and you don't want to see or face Change at all.
I can imagine.
As far as I'm aware, I'm the only one in that room that made it out onto the other side. I don't know if any of my compatriots survived their encounter with Change.
Damn.
I've been lucky indeed. So don't test yours, okay?
Will do, but I fear that in the coming future, we won't have much of a choice in testing our luck or not.
Well, you rose to the occasion. Do you know the name of this traitor so that I can keep an eye out for them? I never memorized your teacher's name.
The
Two.
teacher responsible for the team closed talents, Jeffrey.
He'll commit that to memory. You see him vocalize it once and nod along. Is there anything more personal you wanted to tell me?
You see, Valcon has an internal debate where if he wants to do this or not, because it might be awkward. But he finally kind of snaps forward a little bit and will close his eyes and begin glowing. I thought you may want to meet her, and the spiritual form of Elora will fade into the material world next to Val here, and we'll look
meet Dad.
up
Mom?
at Cassian.
You trying to hook up your mom?
With your dad?
More like a PT, more like a parent-teacher conference.
Oh, yeah. All right, that makes sense. So your child's been misbehaving lately, and their grades are slipping.
Hello there.
Well,
I'm glad that we are able to finally meet. My name is Elora. I am Valhir's mother.
it's good to get to know you.
I am forever grateful for everything you have done for my boy. We did not leave him with much when we passed, but I am glad that you were there to pick up what was left.
I'm not much for metaphors, but it feels apt. What I did for your son was just looking for options, playing through every card until the last, and it just worked out.
Well, if that is true, then I have more to thank than I originally bargained for. All here is progressing along nicely, and I believe that you and your school and your wife may have been a big factor in that, so not just from me, but from all of us, I say thank you. And that last thank you is kind of echoed with multiple reverberations of various pitches of voices. And she will fade back into the ether, and Val will open his eyes.
Your mom's quite the looker, huh?
I thought that would have been well overdue by now.
Is she the one I can thank for your progress? Or has that been all you?
A combination of multiple factors, I believe. And a good friend back at Tika's Tavern.
So you are heading north to confront this too?
That is what we have decided to do. There is not much in ways of communication between us and our teacher, annoyingly. And this feels more urgent than, well, anything else at the matter.
Well, would you like me to contact Georgia?
If you could, that would save us a lot of time and a potential headache. But do not let her know. Do not keep it. You seem kind of like stumble on his words. We don't want them to be put in danger if two were to discover that they are aware of his true allegiances. And we would rather confront them as a united front rather than walk into a body of corpses.
He's going to nod. 1 second, let me check Cassian's intelligence.
I think it was fine to average.
Well, it says 0.
There you go.
That's average.
I'm
It is
kidding, I'm
average.
kidding.
It was either a 1 or a 0. It was. I don't quite remember that.
Regular person intelligence.
Yeah.
I can be subtle. Leave it with me. I'll see if I can get a hold of them. Stay here for the night with your friends.
That would be appreciated. We have a bit of a way to go before we reach their last known location.
And we've got a bit to go until we're at Tika's Tavern. Have some food, take a rest. You know where to find me if you need me, and I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Of course.
You're different than what I can comfortably teach. And I consider that a limitation of mine, not of yours.
Well, with what you have given me so far, has served me better than anything else that I have gathered from this life.
I'm still proud of you.
I know.
And she is too. I can tell you that. Wait, how tall is Val here?
Checking bio. He is 6'6".
All right. Cassian will put his forehead against Val's forehead.
Oh yeah, that would
Give
be like
you-
the same height. Roll
Give you a
forward.
slap on the back.
It's good to be tall.
It's good to be tall.
Yeah, Cassian was definitely not this tall in life.
No. All right. Looks like we've got two people circling the carriage, looking to have their heads cut off. What are you guys doing?
Oh, looking to
That's
have my
cool.
head cut off.
That can be arranged.
Like my head where it is. Thank you. I'm not
It's
that
like-
close, right?
Yeah,
You're close
you-
enough to him.
you guys approach it, and you approach it. You see that Niv is kind of wandering around it, investigating already.
Okay. But when you say heads cut off, that's because of Mr. Champagne or because of the danger of the monster dragon?
Honestly, could be either way.
Yeah, Mr. Champagne is taking the threat of this person very seriously and threatened to kill you if you did anything that jeopardizes his mission.
Oh, well, let me just plant myself right here by this very cozy tree and just start taking drawings of the this thing that I see before me and documenting it in my book. Very unthreatening.
Well, you see, the design's very interesting. She's able to turn into a dragon, you see. So we've encapsulated her in this dragon-shaped thing. So if she starts becoming one, it'll stab into her and she'll bleed more than otherwise, and hopefully it'll help. That's the principle behind the design of what we've created here.
What the fuck? I get back from the bathroom and it's just, what the hell is this? Who's the
What?
cat lady?
That's Hitaru.
Oh. Sorry, Alu. Continue.
it's Gachapon.
Oh, it's a gotcha. Okay, that's funny.
Yes, please. Please pull any children you like. 25 cents.
Go ahead, Alu.
We don't have quarters here, okay? Make it 50. All right. So I forgot what I was going to say, but this is just wondering whether it's the case. But is dragon blood anything special? Yeah. Asking for a friend.
I hope not, because I've just been letting it spill free from the front of this thing. I guess I ought to clean it up, but I mean,
Would you
you
mind
see,
if I possibly maybe could collect a sample in a vial?
well, top of the hour, every hour, it's a date.
So kind. Thank you. I'll wait for that hour.
Tell you what, Alu, a wreath man or a reach man, not the worst. Not the worst. Pretty
Well,
good
it's
family
not worse than
business.
it.
He's pretty bad.
We've
No,
had
no, don't get me wrong. The reach men, they are bad, but you know they could be worse. Their family organization is very influential.
fuck is happening? Hold on, I'll be right back.
You get dragons or raptors or whatever. Sorry, is that spoilers? Sorry, you should probably date him to get the raptor.
The date thing was a figure of speech. Alia would be more than happy to make more conversation if she could gather a sample of dragon blood.
Oh,
Shh,
well,
don't
yes,
tell him.
it was
Don't
just
tell
a.
Mr. Champagne. That was not for him to hear.
Although I don't know how to tell you this, but Richard's that character.
No.
Sorry, I'm back. What happened?
Just teasing.
Quinn wasn't teasing, actually.
Yeah, you could try lying to him. You could try playing him. But you get the feeling from your earlier insight that this is a person that's really good at playing games.
But that doesn't stop the fact that she could get a sample of the blood, right?
Oh yeah, he said you could.
Okay, well then that's fine.
What about you, Niv? What are you doing?
I was trying to suss out the nature of this metal nonsense. I think I rolled an 11.
Sorry, what was that?
I was trying to suss out the nature of the metal monster thing. I
All
rolled
right,
an
give
11.
me on an investigation.
Mhm.
Looking at this thing, looks like some sort of transport device, and someone put a lot of effort into making it look real cool.
But why? I'm gonna check out the obvious blood.
Oh, hello, sister.
Hmm?
Are you admiring that?
Niv's gonna squint. Is someone frickin' in this thing?
You are a satyr, aren't you?
Yeah. Obviously, what are you?
I'm a dragon.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom here.
Is this the day Niv fucks it up for everyone? It could
Hopefully.
Right in front of Jen.
I know. I'm waiting for it.
Never.
be. Out of like retroactive spite, Niv would never.
What color? Dragon.
You're one of those elitist types that thinks that one color is better or worse than another.
What the hell?
Just got some debt to repay with some.
Well, yeah. Each dragon is made different from another. You can't just come to conclusions based on their color alone.
I'm willing to
That's
hedge my
right.
bets here.
Uh,
Don't think I've met one that isn't terrible yet.
Have you met many dragons?
Yeah, no, but let's just say some of their reputations precede them.
Sounds like you're buying into the words of people that might not have fully comprehended what they were seeing.
Oh, no. She knew a lot.
This, she. Who is she?
My teacher. They've slayed a lot of dragons in their day.
And they're a satyr like you?
Mm-mm.
Where is your teacher? Is she doing all right?
Yeah, she's keeping watch. I mean, it could be better, obviously, but
Why is that obvious?
she's dead.
When a student's teacher dies, it's always such an interesting story. What feelings do you have in your heart?
Like I said, debts.
I think I'll do an insight roll on you.
Okay. Do I compete? What do I roll for this?
Yeah. Give me a vibe. No, I'm kidding.
A 5 check. What stat is vibe? What stat is vibe?
I'll let you use a charisma-based check with proficiency, whatever that is.
I have so many, though. I don't know if persuasion makes sense here. But it is my best one. 20.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, it was toggled to GM, so I just need Quinn to roll over here and confirm. Just so you can see
I'm
it.
rolling. Yikes.
Nat 20.
That
Oh,
one?
good.
Nat 20. 25, too.
All right. They have sussed. For whatever that's worth.
Is it something? Oh, there's something about me that you hate. That's actually very flattering. What is it,
Oh.
little satyr? What is it that you hate about me?
Depends. What color are you?
Red.
Right, I know the black one's bad. Richard, did I ever learn what colors they were?
You know about Timora.
Of course I know.
You've heard stories about evil red dragons that Cravo faced. Cravo had a particularly distaste for green dragons.
Right, I
Oh,
know.
so red ones are
You know that white and black dragons were what killed Cravo.
We've killed a lot of red dragons over the campaigns. I'm just gonna say
It was
that.
a black one that took out Pella's team, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I believe it was the black one that killed Cravo as well, but it was a tag team between white and black.
Did I get confirmation on their colors from the queen or someone?
I'm
I'm
let's say so.
not sure. Okay. You see Niv like does an audible sigh of relief. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I couldn't help but noticing. You travel with a kobold.
Yeah.
You do know that kobolds are the servants of dragons?
That's really reductive.
Well, how about you bring him over here and we see what he does when I talk to him?
Yeah, probably not, actually.
Your teacher, were they a monk?
Niv's eyes re-narrow. Why?
Thought I'd let you know that acid may have brought your teacher low, but they died burning in fire. And then she's just going to laugh at you.
Yeah, all right. Laugh it up. But I'll find which one of you owes me. Besides, it only makes sense, you know. I mean, teacher made kind of a habit of getting in fights with you people, so like, I suppose it was bound to happen eventually. I mean, according to teacher, one of the first things they did was like piss off your goddess and shit. So, you know, that's gotta sting.
The only thing that stings is this fucking prick. And she's gonna stare at the guy that stabs her every once in a while.
Oh shoot, is this your blood?
Oh, go ahead, laugh at me. Laugh at me in the position I'm in.
Wow. That sucks. What did you do?
It's not about what I did. It's about what I'm going to do. They keep me alive thinking that they're going to get something out of me. It's a fool's errand. All I've ever gotten was information out of them.
Yeah. I mean, seems like a waste, honestly. According to Teacher, dragons were delicious.
Then come have a taste.
Oh,
She'll threaten.
You're kind of fun. It sucks that you're like evil and junk. But whatever. It's the same thing with Faye. I'm used to it by now.
She'll curse at you. She's done everything in her playbook to rile you up, and it hasn't worked.
I don't actually speak dragon. I'm sorry, sweetie. I was born in these wilds, and I faced so many bigger threats than you.
You'll see her string of draconic threats slows and stops. And then she just looks at you carefully, committing your face to memory. She doesn't say anything else.
When you try to interact with her, she keeps saying the same line.
Press B to jump.
Anyways,
She's
it's
run
been
out of
fun.
dialogue.
I should probably check in with the others. It's a good thing you weren't like green or something, am I right? That would have been so cringe. Have fun! Niv's gonna wave, wink, and then walk away from the cage.
Alrighty. Spotlight, you return to the group. Tokens are live, we'll say. You see Thunk and Cracked Egg are talking, and you hear Cracked Egg mention Purot.
I've got more important things to worry about, like how many people saw me grab a claws.
Okay, all right. It's all on Cracked Egg to break this
I'm
to
just kidding.
Purot's father. Got
But
it.
I am
It's
very
okay. It's all right.
confused. Wait, but Seti did have the gloves and was inspecting them.
That's right.
What does that mean? Just laugh at me.
It's funny.
It's like, you know that magic trick where you like detach your thumb? It's like that, but with your whole hand.
oh, got your hand.
No, that's not what happened though.
Oop.
Are you retconning stuff?
I never retcon anything. So are you gonna do anything with
Me?
Cracked Egg?
I
My
don't think
characters
there's
have
ever
also
been a
never
retcon.
been involved in retcons.
Just
Okay,
a-
all right. That retcon was like a canonical retcon.
Wait, what was?
When Goran went back in the past,
Yeah, but even that retcon, the other timelines still exist within the memory of people.
Yeah.
So like, it's fine.
What's
I will stand by his side while he breaks it.
It's the only time travel shenanigans we've ever done. And hopefully the only time travel shenanigans we will ever do.
Crackdeg, being the big old kind birdman he is, not the smartest of fellows, will stand behind you and assist the two of you in being a united front. Crackdeg will go in and approach John.
Wait, did we tell Thunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I was going to tell John.
not role playing as Thunk. He can't speak words.
Donk!
Sad thunk
Sad.
noise.
Thunk noise.
He just doesn't
That
talk.
sounds like role playing.
This is so Kenku only speak in things that they've heard, but this specific Kenku can't comprehend the way language works. So all he can do is like onomatopoeia sounds. Whereas people like Crackdeg can borrow words that they've heard other people say. Same thing with Gem. They're supposed to have like a discordant speech pattern like Bumblebee from Transformers.
Okay.
So yeah, they basically parrot everything.
Okay.
And because of that, it's your job, Spotlight.
John was the one in the yellow.
Yeah.
United Front.
One of Veal's best friends and oldest friends, Jean Dagwin.
Hey.
Oh, little Spotlight. How you doing?
Hey. Sorry.
You look like you've had a rough week.
And it's getting rougher and rougher.
Did you want to tell me about it?
Yeah, no. I don't want to. But there is something you should know.
What is it?
In that last fight that we had, we. I don't think she's dead, but we lost. Shit, I forgot how to say her name. Pura?
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 Is that a character?
No, it isn't.
Oh, that's great.
I think the enemy took her.
What do you mean, Spotlight? Purant's not even part of your group. She's an Axfall.
Oh yeah.
No, she came with us.
He was playing music before, and he just kind of stops. You sense movement behind you, and you see Thunk just slowly shaking his head. Crackdeg's not able to say anything.
It's the only comfort is that they didn't just kill her or anything. They took her. I don't know why, but it makes me think that maybe she's okay somewhere, or at least alive somewhere.
John Dagwin will stand up, and he'll kind of excuse himself around you. And he's going to walk out of the room. And then he's going to keep walking and close the door behind him.
Looks at Thunk. Should I like go after him? Do you think?
He'll put a muscled arm on your shoulder, and then make a loud mechanical noise of something thumping into place. As if to say, "Stay here."
If you say so.
And he'll give you a hug before he also leaves.
Sure, but cracked egg, worriedly.
He'll look back at you worriedly.
So anyway, Veal's not my dad. I'm kidding.
Bombshell.
All right, we'll say tokens are back to being live. Let me know what interactions you guys want to do as we wrap this session up.
I'm gonna go up to Seti.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Don't NPC hello me.
Hello. I am Seti Shakir.
Press B to jump.
It's him, so he's here.
I am
The famous.
Seti.
Wait, so Richard, can you explain? Is she wearing gloves?
You're not wearing gloves.
Was I wearing gloves when I was attacking things?
Is that in character?
You know what? Yeah, fuck it.
Well, there you go, Matt. She asks, was I wearing gloves when I was attacking things?
You were
Is this supposed to be like an Arcana roll or something?
That'd be more of a history roll. Does your character remember that happening?
Well, yes, my character remembers everything happening. Actually. So
You have
Okay,
a
all right.
No.
Actually,
Well then. All right.
I'm thinking more about if Seti was ever in the room when combat was happening with Spotlight.
Wait a minute. That's a good point.
it never was.
That's a good point.
I guess I haven't seen you fight.
What? No, I mean, okay, well, you remember when I picked those claws, right?
Yes.
Richard, help! I'm confused.
Both of your characters have all of the needed information for this interaction.
All the information is on the task, Gwen.
This is
No, it's not.
what pill did you take?
Someone's already been dipping into the champagne.
Equip the claws.
So confused. Gonna look at my hands again.
Little claws start growing out of your body.
What does Seti see when looking at Spotlight's hands?
Can I get an insight roll?
From both of us or him?
Him.
Which one?
Him.
Both? Okay, thank you.
I said him.
I thought you said yeah.
Oh, this is helpful.
You see the actions of someone potentially having some sort of mental break.
You, all right?
No. What do you see on my hand? What do I see on my hands?
Everyone that's present sees hands.
What do I see on my hands? No. I want to carefully look at my hands.
Percy.
You look at your hands with intent. And as you look, the claws of Hitaru form around them.
What does that mean, Richard?
Do I see this?
Does anyone else see that?
You see it, Niv sees it, returning Val sees it.
It's hands, you mean? Or
Yeah.
claws?
Yeah, what are they seeing?
They're seeing the claws of Hitaru.
Yeah, you've been using them since the dungeon.
And I
So
saw
they
them when I
are
was fascinated
Hitaru's
by them.
claws.
And then as you start arguing with Niv, they disappear.
What the hell?
What are you doing, Spotlight?
Some items are like that.
Some items are like that. I don't know why I'm being gaslit by the DM.
While Spotlight acts confused, Niv's going to approach the Rish in the room.
Yes?
Schrödinger's gloves.
Hey, cutie. I don't know you. Hi.
I don't want to play that game.
What the fuck?
What?
I'm like 3 times your age.
Yeah.
Damn.
That math is not hot.
What the fuck?
Where were those lines? I needed those lines earlier.
You're older than him. He's clearly into older women.
He likes MILFs.
Wait,
He's
come
not
on,
old.
we haven't even started yet. Being younger is usually a good thing.
He's gonna like clean his ears. Like what you just said was so loud and high pitched and young that it hurt him.
Jem is giggling behind her manicured hand.
How old are you?
Is that out of character?
That's in character.
You see Niv thinks for a second. 25. Way past adulthood for a satyr.
Well, I guess that's old enough for a babysitter. And he's going to say, "Here's your babysitter," and he's going to toss you a bottle of champagne. And he's going to go back to watching the carriage.
What the freak?
So can I?
Shut up, Jem. I'm going to point at Jem and activate the Wand of Wonder.
Roll 1d100.
Okay.
All right, what was it?
A burst of colorful, shimmering light extends in a 30-foot radius Me and each creature in the area must succeed a 15 DC con saving throw or be blinded for a minute. B2? Come on. Oh, God. All right.
All right.
Oh, dude, come on, bro.
That's
All right, steady spotlight, Isla. I'll need a con saving throw.
hang
Fucking hell.
I don't. What do I
I
do?
passed.
Seti's mind is too
You
keen
have
to
to
be
roll.
blind.
You have to roll a con save.
Yeah,
So
con
that's in the
save.
little saving throw box next to the hit points. You'll see Constitution under Dexterity, and above Intelligence, you just click Con.
Same thing for Val.
Oh shit! All right.
No, is this the right one?
Constitution.
No, it's not.
Blinded.
Where am I?
Not the right one.
Spotlight's blinded.
Trying to look at my hands.
Val
You're just
is
looking
not-
at your hands and these colorful lights come out of fucking nowhere and you can't see anymore.
Where?
I
My
pressed the wrong
hands hard to look at.
Which
Look with your special hands.
Ah, Jem, you bitch, what did you do?
Jem is like full on laughing now. She's like curled over.
I'm going to blindly toss the champagne bottle at the sound of Jem's cackling.
All right, give me a.
Evasion.
We'll say you can add Dex to this attack roll,
Definitely.
but it's disadvantaged. It is disadvantaged because you're blinded.
Yeah, that makes sense. What am I rolling?
So I think it's like a proficiency Dex attack with disadvantage.
That's crazy.
No, isn't it?
Disadvantage. You say.
14.
No, that's a
One.
crit fail right there. Those are my 2 d20s.
1.
That's a crit fail.
You go to throw it and it kind of like you
Oh,
kind of
fuck.
throw it upwards instead and it bonks you on the head.
This is not gonna end well.
You
Completely
throw it
wrong
at Gem.
direction.
It smashes into the side of the wall, bounces off, and then hits you in the forehead.
Bonk. Ah!
Nib's
just, like,
not having a
holding their
good
head.
time.
They can't see. They got hit by something. They assume it's Gem somehow. would
It's
like to
all
point out-
self-inflicted, every bit of it.
I'd like to point out that you probably have the deflect missiles thing also. You could have just
Yeah.
caught the fucking bottle.
I do it. Oh, what should I do?
Yeah. You could have thrown it back anyways, which I
It's not
think
even
is
worth
what
it.
Niv's going to assume you did.
Okay.
I'm checking my spells now. I'm not sure I have anything useful.
Funnily enough, this isn't the first time Nibs fought one of Blue's characters in this campaign.
I know. All the times, I'm satisfied with this. I'm thoroughly enjoying the situation.
No magic that's useful in this scenario. Hold on. Nice.
While she's blinded, can I move?
Yep.
Gem's gonna fly up and she's gonna sit on top of the roof with her legs hanging over, dangling over the edge.
Yeah, out of other ideas, I think Niv is going to blindly try to walk away. Let's roll a. How many directions are there? 9?
8.
Aren't there 9?
You don't count the one that you're in.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, I'll allow it.
I know how many directions there are.
I don't believe it. Okay, it looks like I attempt to walk into the square with the Rish guy.
Oh no.
Blindly.
So yeah, he's gonna kind of scoot out of the way as soon as he sees you walking, and you kind of walk over towards Val.
I'm just gonna keep going. I don't know. I'm gonna attempt to be in the forest.
He just
Blindly.
walks past.
Yeah, you just see Niv kind of walk past.
Did I get blinded as well?
Nope.
What was your?
You got 11. Yeah.
Yes, you're
blinded,
also blind, so you
unfortunately.
don't know what's happening. Val isn't blind, so he can see what's happening.
Repeat here.
Was that a
What
con
happens
roll?
though?
They re-rolled save. I mean, I guess it's the same number, right?
Getting
And
flashbang.
this lasts
What?
for a minute, right?
It lasts for a minute.
Okay.
How do we get blind?
I think you can re-roll at the end of the turn. Yeah.
We'll just say that it lasts for a couple seconds, eventually fades, but is disorienting.
Spotlight's distressed about her hands.
I wanted
You
to
okay,
ask if I
Scarlet?
could look at the. Sorry.
No?
Could I take a look at Spotlight's hands?
Yeah, give me
When you're not blind.
Well, yes. When
when you
I don't even know how long it
when you gain your
lasts.
vision, it's less. It'll be less than a minute. You guys are fine.
Oh my god.
Yes. So give me an investigation roll on Spotlight's hands.
There it is. Okay. I don't know what the numbers mean.
Numbers. What do they mean?
Oh,
They're
God.
not green or red, so they're neutral.
Oh shit. Okay.
You rolled a 22. So you start looking at Spotlight's hands and you see the shimmering idea of weapons. Weapons or gauntlets.
Do
that-
you mean the idea of weapons?
This artifact that you have wanted to study
Yes.
appears to exist and not exist at the same time on Spotlight's hands. You've seen Spotlight attack things in person, and they were very much real then. You've seen them not on Spotlight's hands, and they were very much real and interesting then. But for now, something seems amiss, and you can't quite explain it. They're both there, and they're not there.
Yeah. I'm just. Am I wondering to Spotlight? Is this in the right direction?
You could wonder it aloud to Spotlight.
Yes. I may speak it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Words. Spotlight. This is quite curious. I don't know if you've noticed, but the claws that you're wearing, they're shimmering there. It's just like an idea of weapon, but it's not there and there at the same time. I'm pretty fascinated by this. What does it feel like?
I'm really confused.
How did you get them to do that?
I didn't do anything. Spotlight's looks like she's about to cry. It's not even just about the gloves, but it's like everything piling on, and then the gloves being confusing. That's like enough to make her upset.
Well, I can make a comfort cat.
I feel like Spotlight's probably one of the only people on the team that would actually really benefit and like that.
A purring one. Okay, can I make one, please?
Yeah, you can do a emotional support cat. Spotlight, you receive one cat.
I will take the cat gently and then sit up against the house here and cuddle the cat.
Spotlight and Gem, Alia, you become distantly aware of a kind of rhythmic squealing sound. No, not like that.
What the hell?
I don't like that.
Pardon, but not like that.
Put the thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Could I get a perception roll from you?
Yeah, I don't have proficiency on perception anymore, so woohoo! Oh,
Oh, that's a green number.
I have an advantage point up here. I just do.
Do I roll this? Just
Yeah.
okay.
That makes sense. I'm tired and my eyes
And-
hurt.
Accidentally stabs cat. No, I'm kidding.
What? Okay.
Big,
Trying to make
big
Spotlight
kidding.
fucking kill herself.
Oh, Annabelle. Yeah, you're on a pathway Winona was on. You did not want to end up like she did. You'll end up as a plot device.
Gem, as you're looking off to the north,
Mhm.
you try to track what this screeching or squealing sound is. And it's rhythmic. It's rhythmic. And you come to the conclusion it sounds like a wheel.
Hmm.
And at a portion of its turn, it squeaks. And then you watch really closely, and you can see an indent coming closer and closer down the road.
Attention, everyone. It appears we have a vehicle in pursuit heading this way. Jen will kind of call out.
Yipan will step up, holding his wine glass, and he'll shout off to the distance. I have had several drinks, and I'm not in the mood for any games. And in that vein, a group of people appear, and they're holding a wagon.
Again.
Doot, 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 doot.
Like when Blue screams and it cuts off. It really sounds like those
No, stop saying that.
cut screen memes.
Oh, good. They got the lizard guy.
Hey, look, it's an odor.
The wizard!
look, it's
Oh,
a-
Niv. Niv, why'd you walk off? You are missing amazing
It's
things.
grandpa.
I'm very glad I walked off. I
It's
have nothing
grandpa,
important to
man.
be doing right now.
Why is he fucking dead? Oh, this guy's dead too.
Wait, are
got
we
him.
still
Man,
They're
playing?
just unconscious. Oda's alive.
Oda's alright.
Yipen
feel
will
like this is a
instantly
cliffhanger.
drop to a knee and he'll say, "Sorry, please excuse me. Like I said, I've been drinking. I'm sorry, my queen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
I like him. He's funny.
Queen?
She
And
is the
that's
queen.
where we will end the session.
I have a question.
Plot comes to you.
Plot comes to you. That's it, it's a walk.
That is meant to be Oda, isn't it?
That is Oda. That is Faye Oda.
Knock the
So they
fuck
knocked out Faye Oda and
She doesn't look like a mum anymore. She doesn't look like an old lady anymore. She looks like a young anime girl.
That was the
The
outcome
Fae-
of rolling a 92. Congratulations, everyone.
We did it. We're the best at combat.
Oh wait. Oh shit. It is gonna be combat. Oh shit. Well, if we reveal everything, I guess.
I mean, if it's all of us versus two, I think we win.
No, but this
one.
could go so badly. Like we have a lot of strong fighters.
There's just
But we have the
one
potential
potential
that kind-
collateral problem.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I think we can take a dragon.
We
Wait,
take
so
a
the guys
dragon.
that showed up, those are bad guys, yeah?
Not
The,
all of them.
the two knocked out ones and the dead one are bad guys. So we're good.
Bad guys here.
Yeah.
Two here is one that is suspected to be a traitor, which is what
Oh,
we're
that's-
kind of.
okay. Two,
And this is
mhm.
Betafino, the kitty cat here,
That's our code.
and that's
The
the,
lady-
queen.
The
Love
lady
her.
with the sword is the queen. The
Oh.
bald guy with the fire is the archmage of this place. He's the most powerful spellcaster.
To say the last
guy
guy
with
we
the-
saw with fire and flame on him was evil. So I'm.
You're stereotyping now.
They're bald people. They're
Fuck
bald
you,
and they're
Richard.
torturing people with hair. They're bald and they're
You
torturing people with hair.
stereotyping. What a piece of shit.
They're bald and they're torturing
Well,
people
next
who
session
have
you
hair.
finally get to meet Betafino. All right. Well, do you have any questions, Elu?
So many. So you've answered that there's a battle incoming. That's what I just gathered from the.
So
Hopefully.
there shouldn't be a from everything that your character knows, this shouldn't be like a direct confrontation. 4 of the people that have appeared are kind of people that you think are fine. Everyone in the group thinks are fine. It's just like secondhand knowledge from someone that isn't alive with context you don't understand said that this person on the right is bad.
Wait. We just said not to trust them.
Yeah.
And just out of curiosity, did I get that vial of dragon blood?
Not yet. It hasn't been the
Okay.
top of the hour. It's been a very productive hour.
So much has happened that we needed a comfort cat.
I could
This is
go
a victory.
for an emotional support octopus right about now. But there's too much plot happening.
Oh wait, 2 giant octopus, and you have to figure out which one's the the druid, which one's the
This
summon.
campaign can't end yet. I have to kill Jem somehow now.
She's not dying.
We gotta pull out 3rd character. Come on, we've never made it to 3 before.
That is true.
Think about it, Richard. This is a prime opportunity.
Hey,
Just keep
sorry.
killing off someone's characters to see how creative they are.
Just like
I'm
every
sorry.
fucking session. It's just a new guy.
I apologize. You can't hit on older guys.
It's extremely disappointing. Why am I even playing this game?
You should have thrown the wand of wonder.
I can't believe I rolled random blind. There's so many better outcomes on that. Besides one that also apparently affects me. Some absolute horseshit.
It could have been a point blank fireball.
Yes, it could have been. Would have been funny. There's a lot of things that could have happened.
I have evasion, so.
Imagine if it instantly turned Gem to ash.
I don't think that's one of the options.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in.
There's other effects that could have fucked me up too. There's one where I think something really awesome happened, but in reality I'm just stunned. That's just one of the outcomes.
Thinking cloud.
There's one where I become a ghost for a little while.
In my campaign, one of the players got a wand of wonder, and he pointed it at himself because he had just become cursed, and he was like, "I'm gonna use it on myself." Like he said that just immediately. He picks it up, learns what it is, uses it on himself, and he casts fireball, hits himself in the head, and so my character just walks up and plucks it from him. Why'd you do that? Because you're a danger to yourself and us.
How was I supposed to know I could shoot out a cone of blinding color? Now I know. Just write that down. The best part is, I think Niv just thinks that's all it does now. We'll see what happens the next time I use it.
Champagne bottle shattered or still in one piece?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to that. I think it's on the ground next to you.
Oh.
That thing's indestructible.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how they don't break very much.
No, you need a ship's hull, I think, to break one.
Well, even then, I watched videos of people like embarrassedly trying to fucking break it against a ship's hull, and it doesn't do anything.
Or it damages the ship itself. No, people open things with like a knife. A saber.
I think that's because it hits the metal, and then the metal interacts with the glass of the lid or something.
Lid. Wait, what are we talking about?
I've seen Bodies. I know how this movie ends.
Bodies. Oh my god, that was just bodies. If just bodies. So unfortunate, but also very on theme.
I wanted